Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you may be. A glorious morning out here. We're so excited to have you with us as we celebrate amazing jewelry. It's an incredible show that we have for you planned. We've got a really cool lineup of some designer pieces, some GIA certified. We've got a diamond band. It is very special. 3 rows, princess cut, round brilliance as well. All together, it is like having 3 rings in one, but you only pay for one fabulous ring at the price of half a ring. So that's good news. Also have a very important color change theme today. Oh, it's good. And maybe, I know we have a lot of Tanzanite lovers out there. Most of you who've been shopping here a while, you may have a Tanzanite already. I'm very excited to say, if you don't, or if you need maybe one more for the collection, we have got some very special Tanzanites here today. It's a whole wheel of rings that are going to be in that sweet spot of sizing, that one that you always request from me, the 4, the 5, the carat stones, the ones that we love, and an array of shapes, so that really there is something for everybody on this fabulous wheel. Not to mention, we're going to follow that up with a really, really special pendant. I've got an Asher cut. This is a fancy cut. We know that about Asher cuts, but it's with the way this is set. We have put together a pendant, which we know how many of you need, a great pendant to go with the rings that you already have and love. Well, we're gonna bring you an Asher cut, and the way it is set, it's got a big yellow diamond as its bail. So that is really important as well. You can't get much better than that. Really upping the ante here, and it's even 2-tone gold, so you get a fabulous way to get all your gold colors set up, goes with any chain you have. That's very exciting as well. Plus there's a big turquoise here. We're gonna bring back our nail design. You know my Nailed It collection. We've got a really special necklace. It's for you, and it's here as well. Some wheels of some assorted great sizes and shapes of different stones, and then we even have a Paraíba that's been marked down. Carat-and-a-half stone, but it's really, really affordable for you. And maybe our best value of the day could be a sapphire collar. It's sapphires and diamonds in platinum. You know what a collar is, where it goes all the way around. It's not just like a dainty little pendant on a chain. Instead, it's going to be all metal all the way around. So we're looking forward to that as well. Pink sapphires here. It's not something we see very often. Have some blue zircons as a little follow-up to last night's pendant. We've got a ring to match and so much more. So I hope you can stay with us. If you have any requests, something you'd like to see, please let me know. We will help you out as soon as we can. Usually within about 30 seconds, we can bring out your request and make it happen for you, okay? And give you a big value, because we stand for value. We are the leader in value. Nobody's going to bring you better jewelry at buys than what we do. So let's get started. We've got a really special, I may need to zoom back. We have some really special earrings. I thought we'd start with something really unique for the day. Here's what they look like. Yep, I do. We're without a couple things today. We had a little power outage overnight, apparently, in the studio. So we'll be without some technology today, but hopefully we can I know we can bring you the buys. So that's good. So here we are. This is going to be, oh, I love this one. This is a really special earring, actually. So they start with these, think of it like a barrel of ruby pave. It's item number 1119951, so they go way back when. And then there's so many special things about this earring, and I get it. They're not for everybody. That's the cool part, I think. They're not really something that everybody's going to have seen or have in their collection. So here we go. This is where, and wait till you see these upright. So hold on, let me see if I can hold on one and give you a look from a distance away. And they've even got their backings on them right now, which will be good because that'll help me try them on for you. But take a look at this. This is all, and you can see there's some droplets here that are also going to be a mix of pave and mirror finishing. So this is quite a lengthy earring. It's going to give you a carat 57 of round rubies that are pave. Yes, they're longer. They're 2.5 inches. So for somebody who wants a little maybe dressier, or you want that elongation, look at this, because that's a very flattering style. They are 2.5 inches. They sure are. 2.5, white gold only is how they stay. They're all solid 14 karat gold, and you have chain that is going to lead into these little teardrops that are all on different lengths. So how ingenious is that to give you this beautiful look where you've got this cascading effect of the teardrop shape. So it's really, really special. Looks like 6 of them there in their own separate chains. And it's just like they're draping from this really beautiful style in rubies. Now, again, they fall forward a little bit just because I'm holding them with little dainty tweezers, but you've got the big butterfly backing post that's going to be centered up on that ruby platform. And you can see how consistent the rubies are. So it's very, very well done. They're in white gold, and you've got beautiful drop here. Now, this is something normally we wouldn't start the show with if they were still $59.99. Good news is, whole lot better value for you coming your way. Give me a second. I'm going to try one on. We'll go up close here, and I will pop one on for you so you can see what they look like, because that's what we're all waiting to see. And look at the consistency of those rubies that are pave. That's really special as well. And yet the drape, I would say for 2.5 inches, yes, we know that's a longer earring, probably the longest I'll show you today. But it's still going to be that drape that's more delicate, I would say, because the way that there's different lengths of these pendulums of pear shapes of gold, and you see the chain link itself is all actually Rollo chains, so that's really impressive as well. And then we'll show them to you on the ear so you can get an idea of what those are all like. And again, I'm kind of like doing a show blind today, so bear with me as I just kind of tweak things a little bit on the fly. But there they are from a distance away, so you can see how they're going to look when they're on the ear and that beautiful cascading drop. They're not going to be $5,000 or $4,000. I would maybe just center them up a little bit better for you here if I had a moment. So just again, really special look. And you can see the way those are dropping and the way they kind of, again, alternate those diamonds and mirror finishing of the gold in the pairs. Let's go back to the wheel. Give you a great value on these. It's not going to be $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. This is a really important earring style, and we're going to take them down to $9.99 if you'd like to get them. So a lot of white gold, diamond weight at 34 points, so you're getting over a third of a carat there, and this great finishing inside. So it's all going to be mirror finish behind where the rubies are set as well. And then here's your closer look at that other style that you have, and you see all the chains, they do stay separated when they're, of course, in that linear style on the ear, so that they drape individually, so that you can always see and appreciate those different diamond ideas. But what a pretty earring, and something a little different for you to get a hold of, as especially I think holidays, when maybe you're going to dress up a little more than normal. Maybe on a normal Saturday afternoon you're going to be more cash, but when you think about, well, we're only a couple months away and it'll be December and holidays and the new year around the corner, this may be where you want to have a nice little dressed up earring and something a little unique for you. So something that is going to be the hit of the party, and $9.99 gets them to you, and nobody would ever imagine that you got to deal like that. So that's really important. Now we have a Kunzite pendant that's new. Also have a really important, we'll stay with the rubies for a minute because I have something that could be a nice little match if you wanted to, or just separate piece for the necklace lovers out there. Take a look at this. I'll show it on the hand here. This is going to be 112-1760, and that is a little bit of this kind of angel wing design. Now there are 5 incredible rubies here. Sticking with the rubies, the Marquise Burmese, and it's going to be 43 points plus 22 points in diamonds, and you've got all those specialty matched rubies. This looks so pretty on the neckline as well, which you'll see. But it's going to be our white gold only. This one stays as is. I do have adjustability and a lobster claw clasp, so it's really easy to wear on different lengths to fit different necklines. Yes. Thank you. The ruby earrings are gone, and now our necklace. And bear with us. We're going to have a little light phone bank today as well. I'm going to show this on the neckline also, so you can get an idea of what that looks like from a distance away and see that little bit of open work that you're getting between the rubies and the diamonds themselves. And then you've got, there it is from on a skin tone too. So you can sit it at 16, which would be right about where that microphone is, 17 or 18, thanks to all that adjustability built in. But we're going to take it a lot lower for you than ever before. I love that. I mean, discounts, like I said, I was saying this last night, I think our values are getting better by the day because we're dropping prices as jewelry gets more expensive everywhere else. And I mean worldwide. So it's kind of like, okay, the values you know are better than you could ever imagine, and they're getting better by the day. So it really is a good time to shop. And you can see here the up close, there's a little bit of yellow gold as well, setting those rubies, and then the diamonds everywhere else. We're going to do this for under $1,000. It's not $9.99. Maybe again could go with the could go to the collector who just picked up the ruby earrings. That's an option, but we'll do better than $888 or $799. Let's take this one in two-tone gold down all the way to that $777 level. And actually it would match because it's got the same Rollo link chain that we saw in the earrings. And then you've got those gorgeous rubies, of course, different cuts. We had the round pave in the earrings, now the Marquise cuts, those fancier cuts set within this beautiful draped or scallop design. Almost looks like angel wings or pilot wings or a dove's tail, or really just a beautiful way when you've got that shape that naturally sits so beautifully in the neckline. I think that really makes sense. So that's only $777. Here's a closer look at that lobster claw and those O-rings that are going to give you that great adjustability, 16, 17, and of course 18 inches as well. So $777, that's another one only. We'll move along as we like to do. And here we go with the next piece, which is actually a new one. Oh, and by the way, there's Alexandrites in earrings today. That's not something we see very often, and they're not studs. So here's my next piece. This is going to be, let me get the fingerprint off of it. It's 9540 on a very cool slide style pendant. This is going to be our Kunzite square cushion. Don't forget to let me know. I know that necklace is going as well. We have backup on the phone lines because we don't have a lot of operators here yet, so they'll arrive eventually. Hopefully. I know freeways are closed and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, here we go with the 2 carat 57 cushion cut. I know I had to take it a long way as if there's a short way, but I took the extra long way today because all the closures. But here we go, 257. Because I suppose nobody needs to get anywhere on the weekends, right? Nobody needs to go anywhere. Here's our 257 cushion cut. It's like, I got shopping to facilitate. I got to help people shop for jewelry today. So here we go with the 257 cushion with the diamond stripe. Now, there's different ways you could wear it. Technically, you're supposed to put your chain right where the tweezers are, and then it's going to sit like that. But there's different ways. I mean, you can obviously play with it with your favorite chain, and let me tell you this, because this side profile view, you actually could wear just about any length of chain you want, like even Omegas, because that section there, that's all open. So the diamond weight is 12 points. It's all open through the side, so it gives you a lot of leeway when it comes to, okay, what kind of chain do you want to wear? Let's take a look at it here from a distance away on the hand, and it's all finished on the backside, completely solid gold. Look how stunning this is, and I'll show you the length that it's going to give you as well. I'm so excited we have Kunzite and a pendant because we know how many of you are looking for those, and not necessarily one big stone either. Something very impressive. Look at that. It's 3/4 of an inch top to bottom length. You can see that mirror finishing, but imagine putting any diamonds by the yard, any Omega chain, any of your bigger rope chains, anything you've got really is going to fit because that's all bail. So it's what we call slide design or slide necklace. And then let me show it to you on as well so we can see generally where how it's gonna look from a distance away, and that beautiful color. And then of course you can see it here as well. So it shows up even against a opposition or opposite color. So that's gonna be very important as well. Let's go back up close and give you a better look at it, and a really important design here. And yet it's going to be, well, we can blow it out right now for you, $2,999. Not quite what I was thinking. We're going to go a lot lower, and thank you on those earrings. Don't forget the ruby necklace in diamonds is still here. If you want that necklace for $777, I would highly recommend it. And then here we go with the Kunzite. It's going to be actually $999 instead. So a huge value there, and we just show you the one of a kinds and move right along because there's such a delay with the broadcast. We like to keep things moving, so things will sell. Pretty much every single piece will sell after it's presented and right after, within the next 2 minutes. So dial in after you see it go off the air, and you can probably still get it. So that's really, really important. So $999 on that one. It's a good one. So that's a really special Kunzite. I love the amount of gold. Look at that finishing on the inside. That's how it's done with that. You could actually engrave that if you wanted to. You know what I could do? I mean, you could wear it reverse too. If you wanted to put some kind of engraving back there, or, a symbol, a date, a monogram, you could do that, and then you have a double-sided piece. So, options are good. We like, especially with jewelry being where it's at, it's nice to be able to get a twofer or get something you can wear multiple ways. So that's $999. We'll see who's got it. There's only one. Actually, we can change the gold. Just a heads up there. Usually we like the Kunzite best in the white gold. And then I have Aqua and Alex earrings and a new Mahenge discount. We've got one of our bigger Mahenge spinels, and also that GIA certified stone I mentioned, one of the rarest that we hardly ever see in the world. I'm talking about rarity worldwide. So let me know on the Kunzite. And then this is just something we have to give you a look at here because that is one of the rarest stones you will ever find. It's a stone you've heard of. It's not like that rarity where you're going, I don't know, I've never heard of that stone, because there are stones we bring all the time like that. But this instead is a little bit different. This is a stone it's sapphire. But the difference maker here is the fact it's Kashmir. So it's giving you a really different origin. This is an origin story here where you've got the Kashmir mine that is at, well, there's no longer any Kashmir mine there, but where we would see the border of Pakistan today on a modern map is where this Kashmir sapphire mine once existed. It's 112-9554. Don't forget ruby necklace, Kunzite pendant on their way, hopefully. And again, this is your chance to pick up a Kashmir that is certified by GIA. Now, it's a beautiful round. I don't know if they looks like they've corrected to oval. It looks like a round to me all day. It is a 73 point. It's got 95 points in the bridge mounting, and I'm going to show you the cert that's going to come along with it as well. So that's really nice because, we've done the mounting, and that's gorgeous, and the bridge has 95 points in diamonds, and all that is really appreciated here. But it's awfully nice as well to get a GIA cert to go with your stone, and not every stone has a GIA cert. It's a lengthy process, it's a pricey process, and we know our stones inside out. We usually get them from the origin as well, but sometimes, when it comes to origin, we want to make sure that we have the experts look at these stones and have this documentation for you so that it makes appraisals a breeze and it gets you to know your piece a little bit better. You can see here they are calling it an oval. I don't know. I mean, it looks round to me, but let's just take a look here. There's that, 5.3 by 5.1 is only 0.2 millimeters off from being round. So that's why it's going to look like that round stone, what we call a roval. But you can see here's the pertinent information, and really, quite frankly, that is the most important 2 words you will see. And, well, this one, too, is pretty good. No indications of heat. So we'll add unheated to that. because the cert says so. GIA is the best experts in the world, and they're located right here. They're in Southern California, actually. So just about the San Diego area, if you're not familiar, Carlsbad, California, it's right near San Diego. So southern part of California here, but we're talking about a natural, unheated, beautiful Roval stone. It's got that pinky red purple. That's very impressive. And then you see here that it's got a little bit of the details like the carat weight, the millimeter size, and then of course the comments about where that mine was located. Remote region near the border of Pakistan. That of course is based on the expert opinion of these gemologists who are they make a living certifying stones. So they know what they're doing, and there's the photograph and the seal. So that's gonna come with the piece with our compliments. So you get that as well, and yet the huge value, and I moved that along, so sorry. So here we are, that's a really special stone. Look at how when it just faces up to the light, how bright it is. Thanks to being that Roval cut, and it's a great value. You know, this used to be once upon a time, it was that piece that was way, I mean, we're talking about a Kashmir, so it's a lot of money. They're supposed to be, they have to be. That's what they are known to do. And it's just a light 1 carat here at almost 3/4 of a carat, so you're getting that as well. But this one's supposed to be $99.99. Got to change that up a little bit if we're going to go, again, as I've been doing the last few days, really welcoming you into kind of the depths of the vault, bringing to you pieces that you haven't seen before, really unique pieces, or maybe have seen years and years and years ago if you're watching a long time ago. Those types of pieces that are not on the show every single day, showing you something unique and fresh and different, a little bit more of that bold, unusual style. Sapphire is still going to give you great durability, so you don't need to be afraid to wear it at all. Just wear it and enjoy it and love it. But that cert, invaluable. To get that documentation from the experts of the world, to know exactly everything about your stone, everything there is you need to know, that's impressive, and this price is brand new. So it's giving you a better price than it's ever been. It's a really, really huge value. Let's take a look at it and get you a better price than even $99 or $89 or $79. This is going to be downright affordable. So come on in. If you're thinking about owning a Kashmir, it's in that bridge setting, almost a carat in diamonds there that you get as well. There it is. You can see all the finishing on the inside. We'll size it for you as we do. We'll ship it to you for free. No tax outside of California either. So a special welcome to all those new shoppers that have been joining us lately, wondering, yeah, is there still a way to get fine jewelry at a great price? And the answer is, it is T to the B to the O to the N. So you found the way. But here we are, instead of $79, $69, $59, or $49. Again, certificate. Got to show this really, really up front because there's so many collectors who wait for these Kashmirs to come around. Here it is, and under the price of the mounting. So with all that said about that crazy rare stone and where it came from over 100 years ago and vault collection and all that, I will price it less than the mounting, which right now, the mounting's over $4,000. We got to go into that. $39.99. Do you want a free Kashmir Sapphire with a GIA certificate? Because that's what this is. And it's not even $39.99. Not even close. So excited about this. What can we tell you? This is really the day to be shopping, and with the end of October, we're there, guys. We are there. We think about a week from today, it's going to be November 1st. It's going to be time change weekend as well. Ooh, we like this one though. This is the extra hour one. So this is the one that's okay, right? Fall back, extra hour, works well. So instead of getting you a $39 price, now let's just blow it out. Let's make it even better. I know we're already verifying. I got to try it on so you can see what this looks like. Not going to last. It's the most beautiful, rich color of like pink, purple, red. It feels like a blend of all those colors. Everyone thinks sapphires have to be blue. They don't. And there are stones. There are stones that came out of the Kashmir mine that are blue, but a lot of them are these really bright jewel tones like you're seeing here. And it will not be 35. No way. We're going even lower than that. Let's make it $2,999 and say goodbye and farewell to our incredible Kashmir Sapphire. Again, a locale, not Kashmir like the fabric that we think of for really expensive sweaters, although these are really expensive sapphires typically, not so much today, and we're really excited to bring it to you. And that is $29.99, a major piece. So enjoy that. $29.99 only. Then we've got our new aqua pendant that's coming your way. We'll see aqua, we'll see Alexandrite drop earrings, we'll see a large Mahenge spinel, all of that plus our sapphire collar that's in the blues. Multiple sapphires together. You will love it. Let me know who's got the Kashmir. Don't forget, we also have the really important ruby necklace and that fabulous Kunzite pendant in that unique modern style. So here we are with the bridge style. Oh, look at that yellow gold. I mean, you can do any gold you want. That's the luxury of that. We can change it up, once you have it perfected the way you want it. But to get that at under $3,000 for a stone that is perfection. I mean, look Look at the clarity. It's got everything. Color, clarity, origin, size. Color's the really unique color as well. A blend of colors together. That beautiful bridge. And it's only $29.99. So we'll see who's got it then. We're going to get into this blue zircon that is a match. Yeah. Oh, you did? Who got it? Thank you so much. Hey, Lavanya, happy Saturday to you. Thank you. Our ruby necklace is gone. Leaves us with the Kunzite pendant, and we'll see who's got our Kashmir. And then let's get into this blue zircon. The blue zircon is spectacular. Now, I had the pendant last night, just a few hours ago, to match this. I think this one will work. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, it needs rhodium on the sides, but a lot of rings do. I don't know why that is, but I've written a little note, so it's a little love note to our jewelry department that please, 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 oh, please, give it a little extra coat of rhodium there. But it's going to be 18 karat gold, so it is the match. It is another princess cut. Whoever got the pendant last night may be lucking out here with the matching ring if you need one. Otherwise, anybody can grab it. It's our princess cut. It's all 18 karat gold. 9442 is the number, and that's a 363. So it's on nice big size, and it's got this one actually may be more of a square cushion. You know, it's got the same kind of inner glow that a princess cut does, a lot of faceting there, but it's got that same beautiful upgraded halo where there are baguettes and rounds together. 36 points there, 18 karat solid gold. Let me know who's got the Kashmir, because we got a lot of people on the phone lines picking up pieces from earlier and last night. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. The Kashmir is gone. So then we've got this the Kunzite's what I'm looking at in my hand, and this is the zircon. So our bright blue, turquoisey blue, gotta love that color, right? And that beautiful bright look. Now it's in the white gold. It will stay in the white gold. It'll look a little extra white bright when you get it with the re-rhodium finish, but that's the inside. So you can see it's a stackable as well, because you can go ahead and put a piece around it. I just couldn't help myself. I had to bring it out given that we had the pendant be so popular last night. Wanted to bring you the match set here and make it a better value than where it was when it first debuted, because it's been on the air once. It was already brought down to $39.99 and making it a lot more affordable here today. And because of that sort of inset of the basket work, you can line up something next to it, stack away, and put another ring next to it if you want to add a little, Wonder Ring action or whatnot. But this is going to be better than 39, and it's better than 29 as well. A lot better. We got a really special opportunity on this one, and it is exciting. So let's make it better than $2,000. Giveaways, we got them all. And the only thing left so far from the show is the fabulous Kunzite pendant that's new, so keep that in mind. And let's go and blow this out for better than even $19.99. Okay, so it's now at this point, it's an obvious value. But it may just be that this Saturday is going to see even lower prices than you even expect. We're going to go lower than $19, lower than $18.99. One caller will take it. It's $1,888. And don't worry, I got the whole rhodium note there. There's the price it's supposed to be, and there's my rhodium note. So there we go, $49.99. So that's going to be, it can be all, again, perfected in the white gold. Rhodium's that plating from the platinum family. It's a derivative of the platinum family that gives us rhodium. So that's how we do white gold. So that's $18.88. It's a no tarnish situation. It's just that this one didn't get all the complete rhodium there. So we've got Alexandrite earrings, drops. Oh, and have you ever seen a 31 karat blue wing block D? You know the museum that was robbed the other day, the one over in France? Do you think they might like this one? Do you think this could replace everything in there? I think it could. I think if we have one piece that should go out to a museum, one in particular, what do you think? It's on the hand here. What do you think about this? This is not something we see every day, and I see blue wings every day, but not this blue wing. Museum Reserve, heart shape. Oh my goodness, we had one before, it was 16 carats. This one's more than, well, almost double that. It's 8427. It's a 3164. That's the carat weight of that heart shape. 14 karat white gold. Look at that piece. Oh my. 94 points in diamonds it takes to go around it and complete the bail. This is getting a home today. Today, Saturday. What a gift this would be. Otherwise, Monday it can go right out to that museum. Or we can just get it to one of you and you can wear it, collect it, enjoy it forever. That is one of the most striking, and talk about neons, look at the reds coming through. Yes. Which one? Oh, congratulations, the blue zircon ring. Let me grab that. That blue zircon ring is now gone, and this is the 3164, 94 points in diamonds. And look at this length. I know it says 1 3/8. Let's take a look at it here with the ruler up next to it. And then, of course, woo, look at that. Yes, 1 3/8. That's a little over 1 1/4 inches, not quite 1 1/2 inches. Then we'll show it on the neckline as well. Oh my goodness. So this is really look at that. Oh yeah. Now that's some serious size to that heart shape. No question about it. And it's a true heart shape, not a pear shape. You see it's got that cleft right there in the middle, right where it should be. Here's what it looks like. Oh my goodness. This is very, yeah, I feel like, you know, this is, we could reenact. Well, let's not reenact. I was going to say I'm aboard a sinking ship, but that doesn't sound good either if we're reenacting the Titanic. So here it is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, so here we go. $31.64. I mean, only if I keep pricing things this way. I should be getting $2 million. I'm not going to. This is a really, really important stone. I cannot get over this. It's actually, oh, look, it's only $39,999. Kid you not. $39,999 right there. So there we go. $39,000. We can do better. You don't have a Titanic budget? That's okay. Like the Titanic bank account just being big. You don't have the huge, that's okay. This is going to be less. And let's take a look at it also close up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the baby tweezers out for this so I can try to not block anything in way of the diamonds because they're special too. This isn't, oh yeah, we gotta zoom back. I mean, we sold everything but one thing in the first 26 minutes, and this is only the tip of the iceberg of this show. It really is going to be a special one. And wait till you see our top of the hours and the color change theme. Sometimes that's all it takes. Here's what we got. Even better than $20,000. You realize that if we went to $31,000, that's only $1,000 a carat. Nobody's going to touch that price for the really lackluster, not so great Tanzanites out there. If we go to 20, we're already really below where anything should go in Tanzanite per carat. Anything. I will make it even better than $20,000, and this is why, again, you know how these pendants go. The big ones are the big ones, and we could never really wear a $31.64 as a ring. That'd be a little too large. But as a pendant, you've got all that real estate on the neckline. It's a great way to go. It's a beautiful look. It's not going to be $19,000, $18,000. Oh my goodness, this is really amazing. And think about it, like I like to say, if it's a little bigger piece, then let's say your $2,000 and $3,000 piece, which this will be. If you want a little help breaking up the payment with 2 cards, like using 2 cards instead of 1, if that helps make it a little bit more, just feasible and possible, because what you see is the value. It's not going to be $18,000. It's not even $17,000. We are blowing this out for $16,999, and I want you to really seriously consider that if you are a collector. That's less than even where it should be. I mean, that's like $537 a carat. It's amazing how low that is when you've got a 31 carat, which is, by the way, our largest. It is our largest. And if it doesn't go this weekend, well, it can go out to the museum on Monday and be beloved for all eyes to see. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that feel a little bit of movie magic nostalgia when they look at that. And whether you just want a collector's stone with all the red flashes, you love the heart shape, obviously maybe the ultimate gift. Can you imagine giving that as a gift for this big anniversary coming up or this holiday season? What would you she's going to absolutely flip. So that's going to be $16,999. Just want to show it to you because why not? We're very proud of these stones. We've had a lot of good ones. We've had a lot of sizable ones, but that is our boldest there. Now let's take a look at this. Another pendant for you. This time aquamarine. So we're going to stay with the sea. The stone that's named for the sea, aquamarine. It means literally that's what translates to seawater. So we're talking about this beautiful, bright Sierra Santa Maria sky blue that's going to be at number 1129544. It is brand new here today. And do not forget the only piece besides the pendant, the Kunzite, or the Kunzite pendant and the Tanzanite pendant. That's what we have so far from the show. But this is the Sierra Santa Maria, and we'll come in close. And then I'm going to pop it up. I know it's a little bit sitting in an angle that's not really showing all of its beauty to you, but it is a 375. In this aquamarine, there's that luscious pear shape, and here we are. Now later we'll see a yellow diamond bale for our Tanzanite as well, but this has that bright as can be, pear shape meeting pear shape, point to point here. The 375 Sierra Santa Maria with the 27-point yellow diamond as well. That's a beauty, and then look at that color. That's what we want to see with that aqua. And two-tone gold. You can see the yellow gold basket for the yellow diamond and the white gold basket for the aqua. Makes sense. Those seem like fitting for the stones that are here. Let's show it on the hand here as well. and show you what that's going to look like lengthwise and give you an idea on the neckline right after that. But as far as length goes, and that's just one individual diamond, so that's an important style, and that color really works. You've got an inch top to bottom or so. We've got this style on the neckline for you to see it here. We'll show it right there for you so you can see what that's all about and how it's going to have, even when it's still at the bail where your chain goes, you've got that little bit of movement which really shows off this sparkle factor of that stone. Really outstanding piece, 1 inch in the drop. Let's take another look at it close up, give you a big time value on this Saturday morning. Look at that stone. It's a great Sierra Santa Maria. Should be $59.99. Got a lot better value. This is really all about the stones here. Love seeing that color and that play. That beautiful, brilliant yellow diamond is something special. And we'll do it for under $2,000, keeping the pendant parade going. Let's make it actually better than $19.99. Huge opportunity. Then we'll show you some Alexandrite earrings and the big Mahenge spinel discount. But this one's going to go, and actually it's only going to be $1,888. And I think of the great pear shapes we've had lately in aquas, in rings, and how beautiful that would go really with any of your Sierra Santa Marias that you have from us, certainly. So that's a really fantastic stone. You see the color so bright and rich there. So enjoy that if you get it. And then we're going to be rocking on to this. Oh, we've got a really beautiful Alexandrite pair, but I'm also going to show you the collar this hour because we want to get, oh, and you know what else is going to get a home from our vault collection is our 302 yellow diamond. That is, I think, for my money, it's the prettiest yellow diamond and the best price. Rarely do we see the best stone we have at the very best value we have, because usually the better the stone, the more money it's going to be. I have this yellow diamond in a 302 size. That one has got to get a home today. We cannot continue to just hold this in the inventory. This is the time of year when that's got to get its home. That aqua's gone. Congratulations. Enjoy. Now, may I show you the Alexandrite earrings? I'm so proud of these. They're very deluxe because it's not just about round Alexandrites. It's about fancy diamonds as well. Fancy diamonds right here in the middle. So you see that, what I like to call, it's not really a kite cut. It kind of is, but not really. The proportions are a little different than a traditional kite cut. It's $65.82. There are, look at the match pair, perfection. Let's see if they sit properly. Hopefully they will. Not get too shy. Obviously tough to focus. The camera can only focus on one at a time, but look at these great colors that you have. And of course, there's always something special about getting around in anything, but definitely when it's an Alexandrite. This is 84 points total weight in your rounds. Oh, and by the way, they're all 18 karat yellow gold, which is, you know, what great Alexandrites, especially rounds that have 100% color change, deserve. So you've got that going as well. What a beautiful style, and get ready for a major, major, major top of the hour, only 28 minutes away. But we've got this round set, and don't forget these are going to be really affordable. That's why they're out here first hour. That's why everything's going, because it's such an incredible value on everything. Let me show you what they look like from a distance away. I'm going to borrow this one. It's a really easy hinge lever back, so no issues there as far as, you know, the security of the earring being when it's on the ear for you. You see what that looks like. Let's take a look at this from a length perspective. It's going to be a little over an inch, actually. They are 1.25 inches from top to bottom, and that's all diamonds leading in. So the rounds up top in front of your lever back into that fancy cut, which is more like that obelisk cut, into the round with the halo, of course, blue greens now. Sure, under this light, but wait till you see them under a different light, like any incandescent lighting. You've got the purple reds coming through. I'm going to show them to you on the ear. Oh, they're so fabulous. Really easy to put on too. No mirror, no preview monitor needed. Thank goodness for that, because we don't have one. But this is really impressive. Let's take a look at this on, and we'll show you. Oh yeah, look at that. So that's a really good look when you see how there's also piercing coverage. I appreciate that. Someone who's got, you know, not the prettiest piercing in the world here, just because it's stretched out from a lot of years of wearing big earrings. And that's where, again, look at that. No, like, there's no look of piercing. It's just all about the diamonds covering that up. This is going to be a major value. I know we're used to seeing these. They've been on the air twice. $69.99 was the price tag both times. Going a lot lower here today because you see what we're doing with these price tags, and how beautiful is that? Because it's a bit of a chameleon-like stone, and I'm not talking chameleon diamonds, but it is a color-changing stone. And because of that, they really do, they're adept at wearing with a lot of different things and a lot of different colors and a lot of different looks. And of course, it's one of the most important stones in the world as far as rarity is concerned, because you have that Alexandrite, that chrysoberyl that changes color, that June burst stone, that beautiful look, and we're gonna take them a lot less than $69.99. Back to the wheel we go. And you will not believe, I promise you, you will not believe where they go. So come on in. Do not hesitate. You see how quickly things are going today? That is because the values are incredible. I'm going to keep that going all day long. And this is where, okay, look at those stones. Just bright and beautiful, stunning. Do you see that when it's face up? Giving it a little bit of help here so it can really angle towards your eye level. That is what we want to see in the world's best Alexandrite. And to have, just even to make an earring, because you have to have a match pair to do so, that's so incredible. And they're not going to be anywhere near $69.99. You're free to call. There's nobody in line before you yet. That's going to change very rapidly here when this price goes on the air and this drop happens, because they are nowhere near $6,000. That's already $1,000 off. I'm pretty proud of that. They're going lower. And one pair, those fancy diamonds are everything. I almost wish we broke it down here in the carat weights of those bigger stones, because that's a really impressive, probably about a 10 to 15 pointer fancy cut on its own in the VS material. Then the rounds the rest of the way. And yet it's not even 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2. This is about as rare as an earring gets, and they are $1,999 today. And that's it. So $19.99. Don't think those are going to stick around. We'll give them 30 seconds and they'll be gone. No doubt about it. That is a superstar. And yet, what about that quality? And 18 karat solid gold as well. So that everything's upgraded. The fancy cuts of the Alexandrites, the fancy cuts of the diamonds, the beautiful 18 karat 75% pure gold you're getting. And for $19.99, they're yours. So you just have to say, I'll take them. And no sizing needed, because, well, there's no gold color change possible and there's no sizing needed on an earring. So guess what? They go out to you on Monday. So no issue there, and they will be right out to you in a couple of days, probably by Wednesday. You'll have them. So that's exciting as well. Do you want to see the collar? I'm so proud of our sapphire and diamond collar. I keep saying this is one of the better values of the entire show. I really believe it is. We'll show that to you coming up next. Waiting to see who's got the Alexandrite earrings. Those are not going to stay here. The answer is, if you're thinking about it, you got to do it. You got to go for it, and you got to make those yours. That is a very important center stone, and the fact that there are two matched up really is what makes that so exclusive and so rare. So that's going to be $1,999 for the pair. I still can't believe I'm saying that, with Alexandrites as rare as the rounds are. So enjoy. If you get them, they are really beautiful. That's a luxury earring, no doubt about it, that most people, even collectors, will never acquire. So coming up, and you know what I need to do? We're going to wait on the necklace because I need to give that an extra measurement because it's not measured. So we want to make sure we know what length it is for you. So we'll do that for you, and then we're going to see who's got the Alexandrite earrings. Okay, so we have a 17-inch necklace coming up. That's good. That's a real good collar length. I know that when we do have those diamond collars, that tends to be the most popular length that we see you guys enjoy. So 16 and a half, 17 really is on this one, which is exactly where a collar should sit. So we're going to show you what I think is the biggest buy of the day in metal, stones, diamonds, luxury jewelry that most of us never own. Like a collar is the idea where it's not just a pendant. You've got gold all the way around. You've got, instead of stones all the way around, we put them right where you're going to see them. Because a lot of times it doesn't make sense to have stones all the way around the neckline as we go to the hand here. Because what that does is they're covered up usually by a collar and your hair and everything else that's in the, the back of the neckline here. This one is a little finicky here. But look at that. This is wanting to be on a neckline, not on a hand. But just to show it to you first here, because this is going to be sapphires and diamonds, 8018, major value coming up in platinum. This is our platinum set. In this design, this is like a, it's very much like a flattened omega. If you look closely, there's almost a herringbone style texture to it. And then you've got these sapphires, 2, 4, 6, and 7 lucky sapphires here in those bright royal blues. Every single link here is going to be all done with diamonds beside it. And then that's going to sit really in the front of your neckline, while then the chain is going to go the rest of the way. So it's our 17-inch here. It's in platinum. It's a 487 total carat weight in the royal blue sapphires, plus 30 points in diamonds as well. And you've got a, look at this insert closure. This is like our bracelet closures we see. So there's really no break in the action here. So you've got that really good insert slide, and then that box closure, and then of course a figure 8. And there's a little button here. You see it right there, that textured part on the left. That's going to be how you open it. There's a lock inside the box. So basically when you slide it, it clasps closed. And then to push that little button is going to release the inside locking mechanism. Really simple. I want to show it on the neckline because this is going to be so important to see. Look at this. And when you have this on and clasped all the way around the neckline, this is about where it would sit on me. Look at how beautiful that is against a bright color, how those pops of those sapphires are glowing even from a distance away. Perfect for the blue lovers. Blue looks good on everybody. Sapphire lovers as well. Maybe a September birthday and it's your birthstone. And these like big ice cubes of diamonds on the sides that really do border each and every sapphire. Let's show it up close too. Why not? We want to show you all the details here as we take you on a tour section by section. And there's what I was talking about with that. Almost, it feels like a snake link chain because it's smooth and it's wider, but it's got that little herringbone texture to it. And then you see here, these are all really beautiful emerald cuts. So that's another thing that makes this really exotic, is that's an unusual and unique style for a sapphire to be cut in. So you've got all of that, and what it is it's actually two diamonds. It kind of looks like one bigger diamond when you see it from a distance, but it's actually the two diamonds set side by side. So they're together, two diamonds around each and every sapphire stone, and yet stays in platinum, goes right out to you. No sizing needed, no gold color change because it's not gold, it's platinum. It only comes in one color. And yet it's going to be our beautiful discount that was $17,999. Now it's not. Goes a lot lower here for this morning, and yet such a beautiful style to get. Love the way that these sapphires are all incredibly matched. Again, let's take you on a back and forth tour here so you can see each and every one of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, there are 7 total. So here's your 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. Look at every one of them. Bright royal blues, just what we want to see. And this is not going to be even $7,999. There's just something luxury about a collar. Something that is really, oh, let's see, it feels regal, feels high-end. Love the way this one is more blocked. There's a lot of them that just have a little bit of a basket. You know, I've sold a lot of collars in my day. There's certainly a lot of them that just have little wiry baskets underneath the stones, so then it tends to flip and turn and can twist a little bit when it's on the neckline. That's not going to happen here. It really can't. It's set up in little, think of it like rectangular links here, like every single, like a brick of platinum, where every single stone is set on its own individual really big kind of rectangular block of platinum, and so it really just lays beautifully on the neckline. We're going to take a look at it, give you a great value here. Big moment for our sapphire and diamond lovers. It's not 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, or 4. Now we're talking platinum that goes 17 inches around, plus the sapphires at nearly 5 carats, plus the diamonds and the workmanship to put it together, all that labor, and we're going to do better than even 4,000 or even $39.99, brand new. This is from the, again, brand new price tag. I'm not going to say the piece is brand new. This is from the vault. Again, vault sale going on. It's like my vault clearance that's happening on the best of the best from way back. The pieces we don't see all the time, and yet it's not 39 or even, this is going to be wild, it's not even 38 or 3,700. We're blowing it out for $36.99. I think that is the best singular value we have. Even when you look at these top of the hours coming up, which are incredible, like our Tanzanite pendant, and also a beautiful diamond band that's new. It's going to look familiar, but it's a new style. And we've got a larger blue zircon and an incredible diaspore and a Paraiba and the 3-carat 02 yellow diamond that I flashed. Those are all coming up in this show today. So make sure you stay with us. And then, of course, here is, look at this new, oh my goodness. You think that's going to last very long? Look at that. Gorgeous. We've got that one coming up next. Can't wait. So now that we got about 17 minutes left till the top of the hour and a big top of the hour coming up, let's get that one home. $36.99 for the collar. One more time here from a distance away on the hand so you can see what that's all about. And of course, when it's on the neckline instead of your hand, it's going to sit more like that. It's really like our, think of like our smile necklace and how that looks and how it really just forms right to the collarbone. Really, because this is also, look at that. That's what I love about, you know, if it's stones all the way around, it tends to be a little bit rigid. This is going to have that great alignment with your neckline because of the fact that each and every one of these blocks is hinged individually, so you can see how you can make it a really tight U, or of course that would be not how it's going to be on the neckline. It's going to have that wider spread like that, so you've got all the flexibility there of that design that can go straight on like a line or can be that beautiful curve. So it's really just going to adapt to your neckline beautifully. So we'll see who's got that. Let's bring out 9553. You think that's going to last? This is one of the brightest, cleanest, of a color-changing, phenomenal one-source stone. I mean, it's got it all going on. And then to add big yellow diamonds to it, Item number is 9553 at 6 carat 30 on the round. So it's a good size diaspore. We might need just a little bit of breathing room so I can really just bring it up to your eye level, show you the flash and the power that stone has. How about the big yellow diamonds? It's 54 points. Yes. Where the stones are, let me look. And again, I can try it on if that gives you a better idea again, because that's probably what they're thinking. But as far as just where the stones are, it's going to be 3 3/4 inches from one side to the other if it's laying flat and straight. Each little block is a half, okay? So they're exactly, you know how we had each section there? Each section with the diamonds and the sapphires are a 1/2 inch. And Tony will show it on the neckline one more time. I don't know where I'm at, but I'll try it. There we go. So that's what it looks like on, and I know it'd be sit nicely if it's all clasped, but I don't have that kind of time to clasp it. So there it is. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So really just that perfect neckline filler. And again, each of those blocks, 1/2 inch, 3 3/4 all together from side to side where your sapphires and your diamonds are set. And now we'll go back to our close-up on the diaspore. So this is the round diaspore, a stunner. 630, 54 points in the diamonds. Those yellow diamonds are 27 points apiece, therefore. And you've got the two-tone gold. Love that too. Easy to size, no problem there. And two-tone gold with the yellow diamonds both set as prongs and bezels. You see that? 4 prongs for the center stone, but you've got the prongs and the bezels together there with that yellow diamond, which is just oh so. They're bright. They're bright. They're glistening. They're gleaming. They're glowing. And what's up? This diaspora's got the greens, the goldens, champagnes, and where are those pinks coming from? Well, the pinks are an indicator of where it's going to go when it fully has a color change take place. So you've got a wild one here, and they are so tough to find right now. They're very expensive, and what's out there in the wholesale world, and I can speak for what's, you know, in wholesale because there's not a lot of networks or a lot of stores that have them, but it's certainly that case where you see a lot of dingier, hazier stones because they are naturally included. They usually are those included hazy stones that we talk about where, you know, it's a stone that's not just given clarity by nature. I want to let everyone know, Tony, this is really important to think about when you talk about our diaspores that are such rock stars here. It's very unusual to see that quality. You don't usually get that in a diaspora where it's just glistening and gleaming and glowing and clean and bright and all those things. That's more unusual to find. And to add those really important yellow diamonds beside it, that's something special as well. So we've got the one. Let's blow it out. So we've been doing on everything. Doesn't matter how brand new it is. It's got to go. Let me try it on. I love a 3-stone style. They're classic. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Our sapphire necklace is gone and our Alexandrite earrings are gone. Take a look at this. Oh, and soon to be gone. Yeah, this one. One only. Call me early. It's so paramount you do that. You've been seeing it today. Here's what we're going to do with about 13 minutes left to go in this hour, and look at how bright and gleaming and glowing this is. And it's really, you can see what the motivation was behind the yellow diamonds, as brilliant as they are, and the way that this looks with that stone. And there's a depth to the stone. Of course, it's a Portuguese cut round, but you see the way the yellow diamonds make it so much richer. Obviously, we know that's a huge upgrade in the diamond community as it is, but also really works so beautifully with the colors of that stone that are naturally happening. And there's only one, and it's supposed to be $79.99, and I will do better. I will do a lot better. So it's just as simple as I can make it here. You call in, you dial in, you make it yours. It's just, there's only one on pretty much everything I'm going to show you today, maybe the exception at our top of the hours. This is your way to get that incredible color changing diaspora. And no, it will not be $79.99. And no, it is not even half that at $4,000. Unheard of. 6 carats plus. This is one of the rarest stones you can own. Get it before it's gone. Somebody will own this ring. There is no two ways about it. It's too beautiful to stay here. And it stays in the two-tone gold, so the only thing we need to know is your ring size. Then it can go out to you on Monday, and you'll have it in a couple of days. And that is going to be a very special arrival. When that one is arriving, knock, knock, knock at the door, open up that box, put it on, love it. Love it forever. It's not even, this is crazy, it's not even $39.99. Or $29.99. This one is so fantastic. And I can't even show you the best part of it. I love the gleam and the glow and the cutting and all that, but the fact that it changes color as most stones are not capable of, and it's going even less than $29 when you know it, it can go at that price. It could go in 30 seconds at that value. There is a value right then and there, but we're going to take it lower, and I'm going to save you money on everything, no matter how new or how exotic it is. And this one's going to be $2,499. That's it. $24.99. Who's going to get it? We're going to find out. Ooh la la, that's pretty. Isn't that something? And the only pieces we have left are the big Tanzanite, the 31 karat, and the Kunzite pendant. That's what we got left from the show. So here we go. And $24.99 for this one. Oh, who's got it? That is so beautiful and bright. And there's just nothing else like it. There's no other stone like it. I liken it to a champagne diamond, but it's got so much more going on than a champagne diamond. And I don't have a 6 carat 30 champagne diamond to show you, but it's nice to see a color changing one source stone, one of the rarest out there in the world, and $24.99 when it's also got over 1/4 carat yellow diamond brilliance sitting next to it. That is unbelievable. And we are still waiting to see who's got it. And then don't forget, we also have that. Oh, I'm going to show you the big, yeah. This one, all right, congratulations, that one's gone. And then here we go, we've got a really important Mahenge spinel. This is the Mahenge that is gonna be a, whoa, 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 super clean, look at this. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's one of our Mahenge spinel drops, and that means like a drop in price. 112-1644 is the item number, and somebody's got to get that 31 karat Tanzanite pendant today. You know somebody will. That value is there, so definitely call us. But this 81 pointer stays in white gold. It's that really wide band that we're probably going to be saying farewell ta-ta to, because there's not a lot of ways to do that affordably anymore. But 81 points if you like the wide band with that stone, a superstar sitting right atop, 53 points in diamonds. They are set into the band. So you've got the really cool, like dots of diamonds, I call it. It's different sizes. This is actually pretty complex to do. Burnishing is not easy. You're carving down into the gold. You have to have a lot more gold to do this. And to that end, let's look at the thickness and the depth and all of that around it, because you can see what's happening here. You basically leave more depth of gold so you can then accommodate, because we would never want those diamonds or their culettes touching your skin as you wear it. So you have to have the depth of the gold, which is really outstanding. You've got this amazing Mahenge, 53 points in diamonds as well. Different sizes. Let's try it on for you also to see what that looks like on. One of the brightest, hottest pinks into reds. It's kind of like it borders on hot pink into red. That's where the neon comes in. The fact that if it's in lower light, as I'm trying to block a light here, it just glows even further. It gets brighter. It is so outstanding. We'll take another close-up look at it, and you could not buy the gold mounting for this, so you know it's going to go, because the Mahenge is also one of the rarest stones out there. So to get the whole package for less than $59.99, which is where it was when it was made a long time ago, just a note, that would be more today, closer to $8,000 or $9,000. Just based on the gold increases. Which way am I going? Up or down? You guys like me to go down in price, not up. So here's what I'm going to do instead of $59, $49, $39, $29. Even $19.99. I told you these values are crazy good today. They're crazy good. No two ways about it. It's not even $19.99. I'll blow it out. It's $18.88. Only one stays in the white gold. We'll size it to any size you want. That's our big Mahenge. What a blowout it is. Gorgeous stone, individually one of our best. And don't forget, there's a Tanzanite wheel. Your choice of everything from 3 to 4 to 5 carats on a wheel with different shapes and different mountings. We've also got the big, wow, I think is the Tanzanite pendant we're going to see a little bit later. Oh my goodness. And then the top of the hour is my color changing speen. Oh, it is good. We got some one very, very, very special speen coming up in a big size. It's 2.5 carats, and guess what it is? It's a round, so we'll see that too. All right, Mahenge spinel lovers, one of the rarest stones out there. Just not a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people sell it. It's really one of those toughies to get out there in the world. That's part of the reason it is so expensive usually. Obviously taking this down to a brand new low at $18.88. Got to take advantage of that, and we will move right along. There is a new sapphire that is here that's unheated. I have the most gorgeous, bright, clean mandarin garnet. That's a total vault collection piece. Here's a little look at my Paraiba. That's 1.5 carats in size. This is a big pear shape. Look at that one. Woo! That's some zippy color there. Talk about neons. They're neon counterparts. Totally different colors, but both neon. There's the blue-green. I love those tapered baguettes on the sides. That feels like a Wonder Ring, but even bolder. So that's a cool style. Don't forget, we have the big 302. You know this needs a home, right? This is our absolute best. And take it from someone who studies gems for a living and diamonds. This is the best we have in a 3-carat stone. By far, the best we have. It's got the color, the proper cutting, the proper clarity, everything. And it's a 302. Now, I know it's not for everybody, and I know that, but this is really where today it's got to go. Today, we brought out some very highly museum pieces. Like, for example, we had the 31 carat. We had the 31 carat heart-shaped Tanzanite. That's going to go today. And now we have a 302 in the yellow diamond. This is amazing, and it's all 18 karat solid gold as well. So you've got that going on, all of that happening for one caller. This is yellow diamond natural. I know we usually see the 1 carats, that's great. This is gonna be the 302, even better. So item number here is 5688, and again, not everything's gonna be crazy expensive, it's just, we gotta move these vault pieces too. They deserve a home like everything else does. And the Mahenge does too, but that's the hardest stone to sell. I say it all the time, and it is. It's one of the rarest, and it just, again, it's a tough one to kind of wrap our heads around, but it's still here if you want it. And now we've got the 302 natural yellow. So I've got other 3 carats. I just got to say it the way it is. There's nothing else like this. This is the best. The brilliant cutting, the cushion cut that looks bigger than a 3 carat 02. The two-tone 18 karat gold, the fact there are fancy cuts on the sides. Do you see a diamond beside it that's got any browns or yellows? Not a one. White bright diamonds beside it every which way if you are looking for the ultimate. That's really what this is. It shouldn't even have an item number. It should just say 112, the ultimate, the best. That should say BEST instead of 5688 because it is. It just is. There's 36 points of the fancy cuts. That's right here and here. Bezel and prong set. The rest of the way around, that's the halo and what's down the sides. That's going to be a total 90 points in the white diamonds there in the round brilliance, 36, 302. Guess what? That's 428. All together, but this is the masterpiece. Look at this on the hand too. 18 karat gold and finished on the inside. That's the one. If that doesn't look like, forget about $1 million. That would be like short selling it. It would not be the $1 million look. This is more like a $50 million look. But we can't really do $50 million. I don't think we have enough room up there in that graphic box. There's not enough room for all those. Oh, let's try it. Oh, look, there is. Okay, good. It just don't look right though, does it? Doesn't look right. Let's make it a lot better than 50,000. $50,000, nothing for a 302. If it's lab grown, maybe you could get one for, but this is not. This is man, this is like man went to the earth at the, oh, I know where, Australia's Argyle mine. So man goes deep into the earth, excavates the rough material. Can you imagine the kind of exclamations and the kind of verbiage that was used when this was discovered? Because that would be a big piece of rough to be able to yield a 302. So man goes deep into the earth to find this amazing rough crystal of a natural yellow diamond from the Argyle mine in Australia that is no longer. Then you have the facet. That is the cushion cut brilliant. That facet pattern is bringing out the life of that stone. The 36 points, all that we added, those are all specialty as well, but nothing's really going to compare to the 302 center, and it's not even 50 or 40 or 30. And I know we love these yellow diamonds, and we usually see the 1 carats. Well, the 1 carats are going in wholesale now for 22 and 25,000. So that's a 1 carat. So I would say right now, give me $5,000 more, I'll get you a 3 carat, and it's not loose, it's actually set up ready to wear. Or you can say, no, I like TVON because you give me the most crazy values I've ever seen and witnessed, and this is it. This is it. It's not even $20,000. Every single piece, no matter how high-end or how unusual or how rare, every single piece has got to go. So we already had the 31 karat, I almost said 21 karat, the 31 karat Tanzanite, which is our largest one here. And now we have our largest yellow diamond that is still giving you prestige, quality, clarity, color, all natural, all those things, and a great mounting that it's set into, all of that happening. And it will not be $20,000. This is why it is somebody's newest ring. This is why it has to be yours. And you still have a money-back guarantee to make sure it's right for you. I think that's even more important on pieces like this. And it's not $20,000, it is not even $19,999, nor is it $18,999. We're going crazy on this one, and crazy eights to be exact, $18,888. Which would mean, again, just one of those that an investment into, and it really is, it's a bit of an investment because it is a little bit more than our typical fare, but you also look at this as, but it's worth so much more right now, right here and now, no question about it. I would even go as far to say no one's gonna get you a 302 individual stone loose for that price. Not a natural stone, at least, like this is. So for that value of $18,888, you can get it. You will own it. Think about it. You could put like a little less than 10,000 on one credit card and a little less than 10 on another and be done and have it forever and live in luxury. One of our best. So that had to be seen. Now, are you ready for a lot of color? Even more than a brilliant yellow diamond? Look what's coming up for our top of the hour. Driving by, giving you a little preview. That is not even in focus, and look what that's doing. It's dancing with color. That's coming up for our top of the hour. Stay with us. It's about 45 seconds away. So you'll see that coming up. And then anything else you want to see, let me tell you, we have 3 pieces left from the entire hour. That would be that Mahenge spinel, the Tanzanite that was 31 carats, 68 or 64 rather, and that big Kunzite pendant. And this 18,888 best of. The irony is I've got other 3 carats here, and you know what? They're not as good. There are other 3-carat stones that are lighter in color. They're lighter in color. They don't have the beautiful cutting, and they're more money. There are $25,000 and $30,000 yellow diamonds here that are 3 carats and not nearly as good. So this is the way to get it. This is, trust me when I tell you, I'm a jewelry lover like you are. Don't, you know, I don't know, I never understand how people buy jewelry from people who don't wear jewelry. Like, take it from a gal who wears jewelry, and I'm not saying you have to be a woman because, again, we love our jewelry, and as someone who wears a lot of great jewelry myself and really has always been a lover of quality jewelry, this is the piece you want to have, and I've scoured the inventory for you to bring you those best values, and here it is one more time. So welcome in. It's our big top of the hour. I just want you to get one last look for those of you that just tuned in, see the big value of the day. That's 18,888 on that incredible yellow diamond, our 302 VS. Big, brilliant cushion cut and all of that for 18,888. So it is now time for Spine, and I could not be more proud of this stone that is brand new right now. 9552 is your item number. Call me on that yellow diamond. What an hour it's been. Look at this. Well, it's time to break out the literal best. We have been waiting on this one, and this is like a grand finale of something very, very important for us in the Spine that we only bring. This is something that's here exclusively to us. It's 9552. It's our 243 round, and it's got a bridge. Why not add sparkle behind sparkle? Add brilliance and color behind color. That's what we're doing here. It's layers and layers of quality in a solid gold, beautiful bridge. This is our 243. Is that ever a massive stone to get in the Spine? And the rounds, well, they're always something special. Always nice to get that really beautiful round that's showing off that dispersion. Remember, this has a dispersion better than, yes, even diamond, like the yellow diamond we just saw. And here is our 243 with 70 points in diamonds. I'm gonna come a little closer so we can take a look. It's all diamonds as far as the eye can see, side to side. It's a stunner. And don't forget, only a couple pieces left from hour number 1. Want to welcome you to the show today. Happy Saturday, one and all. So glad you're with us today. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON, and we are so proud of this top of the hour, especially now. If you have any questions, we only have a couple pieces left from the top of the hour, from the whole first hour. It's the 31 carat plus Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. It's the, we're verifying on the 3 carat 02, the Kunzite pendant, and the Mahenge spinel ring. Everything else gone. This is our 243, worthy of a Saturday top of the hour, if you ask me. I think it is definitely worthy when you've got a 243 stone. That is massive in this material. We don't see a lot of 2.5 carat stones in this rare color changing material. So here's your way to get it. And in the bridge, which we love as well. This is so important. And yet I got a $79.99 brand new price tag here. Gonna go a lot lower for you on this one. Have to. It's a big day to celebrate gorgeous gems. And again, looking at that one way, that's great. But this is where I want you to see the colors, the kaleidoscope of colors that happens throughout this stone. It is, yeah, that's highly dispersive. It's blowing the diamonds out of the water here. That's what's one of the few stones in the world that's capable of dispersing higher than that of diamond. So that's incredibly important. It's powerful. It's still, here's another thing, like the Spine or like the color change diaspora we had earlier. We're not even seeing arguably the best part of this, which is the fact that it goes from green to red in different light environments. I can't show that to you in one light environment, but if you've got an incandescent light, you would see that entirety of that green stone change. You'll still get all the dispersion, but it changes to red. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Wow, that just keeps on going. Keeps on bringing. And $79.99 is not bad at all. I'm going to take it lower because that's what we've been doing. Why do things go quickly in a first hour like they have? Because of my price drops. Because of the way I'm discounting everything for you. This is going to be even better. Look at that. That is just, you know what, a lot of people always say this, and I just mentioned it because a lot of you have shopped Spines before and have said, I'm really looking for a stone that doesn't go too dark. I mean, I'm in this kind of chartreusey, like kind of gleaming olive. I gotta say, this one is really brighter than that even. And that's a good sign because yes, a lot of these stones, for as rare as they are, they still oftentimes tip over that fine line where they're gonna be a little too dark. And then they don't give you as much of that, the brilliance. Because if the body color of the stone is just inherently darker, you're not going to have as much of that opportunity to show off that brilliance. So instead of, well, we got to get rid of $79.99, that's not going to work. And that bridge is lovely, isn't it? Diamonds as far as the eye can see, 4 rows. When you go like entirely top to bottom, it's 4 rows, all the way from side to side. Just a lovely, lovely setting for a sparkle stone that goes beyond most. And you know what we'll do? I don't see any reason why we couldn't put this up for auction in the first hour just to save you some money, or first item of the second hour, if you will. Why don't we just save you a bundle by doing an auction where we can start less? You know, any savings is good savings, especially when we've already got a great value up there. What if we did 7,000, 6,000, or 5 on the 2.5? Remember, that's a remarkable size to get. We very rarely see them go over 1 carat. And then the 2 carats are like that extra step that gets into mega sizes. This is so much better than $5,000 if I really want to go wild and get all these phone lines rocking, and we do. We want to do exactly that. Let's face it, they've been rocking. So now we just get to take this really big extra savings, extra value, put it all together. Let's make it even better than $4,000 to start. I know I've got a big diamond mounting there, yes. We've got the very impressive and important mounting, we know that. You've got the really cool stone. Couldn't ask for cleaner. You know, that's the other thing. You're getting that big size. Usually as they march up to bigger, we say, great, the size is there, but then you're looking at more inclusions. Nothing that I can spy here in the way of inclusions. What do you guys think? You're probably watching on a much bigger monitor than me. Look at that. 4,000? No, we don't have 4. What about $3,500? 35 at the $10 increments as well to make that easy too. What if we just say $3,500 or go lower? I want to get everybody in. We want to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. This is a mega stone, and there's nothing else like it. Not even green diamonds are ever close to this. They don't hold a candle to the type of dispersion that you have here in this stone. This is the way to go. And we'll make it, you know what, skip it. We'll go $3,000 to start. That's my final call, 60 seconds to get it going, and $3,000 to get that one started here today. And then don't forget, next top of the hour, we're going to bring out the Tanzanite pendant that is, I'm going to give you a first look at it. We've got a Tanzanite pendant that's an Asher cut. It's got a big yellow diamond, kind of like what we saw in the Aquamarine earlier today with a pendant. We've got a big yellow diamond at the top bail of this Tanzanite that we're going to see. Look at this one. Oh my, that's the Tanzanite to own. So that's going to be coming up at the top of next hour. Looking forward to that, but we're looking at 30 seconds to get this one going. Yes. On this one? All right, we're verifying the open. We'll see if we got it. That's the first step. Verifying means we got a caller, we got to make sure they're registered, and then see if we indeed have a $3,000 to start open. That is quite something. I'm going to try it on again for you so you can see it from every angle. One more thing, we are changing the gold color here. So even though you don't see any gold except for really red, the tips of prongs, that's all you would see from the front. You are going to have the opportunity to change it to white gold or rose gold as well. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Now that's a beauty. That's a good one. And there it is, lively as ever. $3,000 verifying on that open. We've got the 60 seconds. That's run down. We've got to see if we've got the open indeed, and we'll see if that's official. Come on in. It may very well be going. We want to make sure you have a chance just like everybody. It's only a $10 increment too. So even if we've got $3,000 to start, there's only $10 separating you and the win from that piece. So that's really impressive as well. And we're verifying. See what we got. Tanzanite will be next hour. Don't forget about the 31 karat Tanzanite, heart-shaped pendant, or the yellow diamond 302. They will go before the show does. Okay, 3,000, we are verifying. Let's see what we got. I'm so thrilled for all of you being with us today, just because their values, I mean, there are values here that I've truly never seen. And, you know, when you do this every day, we see a lot of values. It's not unusual. We're all about them. But this is a show that's got like a step up. Yes. Okay. So how are we doing on this one? I see we have some callers on the line. Andy, maybe you can guide me a little bit. First of all, if you have any trick to getting the preview monitor working, if you have a trick that you know up your sleeve, I'll take that. I'll take that too. And then do we have anybody thinking about, are we officially at the open here? Because I'm seeing My board's not matching up with what I'm seeing in person, so I'm just going to see if we've got our open officially before we say one way or the other so we know exactly what's going on. But it sounds like we do have the open. All right, so we do have the open at $3,000. Thank you. We've got $3,000, and we will, Well, we waited a second. We've got it. So you know what we'll do? We might as well, run a clock. Should we do it? Quick little top of the hour specials turned into a top of the hour deal. We're going to give it a final 2-minute clock. We always like to give you a final shot because obviously we know there's a countdown happening. This is not going to be forever. $3,000 we do have, so we know it will sell. That's the thing. We know it will go. There's no two ways about it. It is going to find its home. You can change the gold color. You're getting your size for free. All that. Don't you love that? And we're only at $3,000 for a 243. When it's a 2.5 carat stone, that doesn't happen. Let's take a look at it. $3,000. Thank you so much. We've got $3,000. We've got our final 2-minute clock running. It will be gone when the clock hits 0. It will be done. It will be gone. And don't forget, there's that really important Paraiba coming up too. We'll have that carat 47, big turquoise, a diamond band, lots and lots and lots and lots to get to today. And a final call right here and now with 90 seconds. Yes, I'll try it on again and look at the gold on the inside. This is how it's finished. So this is a really beautiful finishing on this bridge. And we are loving that look. And of course, the clarity, you can also spy the clarity here from the back. It's a nice way to see the stone from, I know you can't see the entirety thanks to that under gallery, but you're seeing how clean it is. It's not just like maybe there's an inclusion hidden behind some of that faceting. No, not at all. You're getting that really important flash and brilliance from that stone you see there. And it's just overwhelming with the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the goldens, the greens. There's a bit of blue. And the fact that that changes entirely from the green to the red, that's really important as well. And last chance, last call. How we doing? 40 seconds left to go. Now, is somebody else on the other side of the country, Andy, and on this one or no? Okay, check for me, please, because I don't want to say what I don't know here. It's never good. Here we go. Last chance. This is too good to leave here. Don't leave it. We're looking for 3,010 or more. That's what's so important. And a change in the gold color, how much is that going to be? Free. Yeah, free. That's pretty good. What about a size? Sure, free. All of that. Keep that in mind. We're looking at something incredibly important here, and we've got $3,000. Do we have anybody else trying to get in here at the last second? The auction is now closed. It is closed. We're going to wait and see where we're at here. 3,000. Do we have 3,010? Anybody else on this one that I should know about? Because I can't, not all my operatives are here in studio. Who's that? Yeah. We're good? Is that, should I just ignore whoever's on the other side of the country that I can't see? I just want to make sure they're not trying to get in here and saying, I'm bid, I've got a bid, I've got a bid, I've got a bid. So we're just checking here. 3,000, do we have 3,010? Yes, all finished on the inside. This is how we do our bridge. Think of it like a layer of gold within, and then you've got that outside. It's like two, think that's why it's a bridge. 2 rows that go over, that's what's holding the halo. You've got that, well, the halo, when we say the halo of gold, if you will. So this is where that basket, you can see how stable that's set. That's how it's set up. It is all one ring. It's not something you have to stack. It's all built in as one. 3,000, do we have 3,010, yes or no? No? Yes? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. All right, next up. I do want to just flash this mandarin garnet. Here's the, ooh, look at how pretty that mandarin is, bright as can be. So that's one of my favorite mandarins, another Vault collection piece that we're going to do a blowout on. I also have, this is new, this is pink sapphire. And what makes this one ultra rare, well, we don't see a lot of pinks, we know that, but this is, wow, what a beautiful color. Like an orchid lavender pink, guess what? It's unheated, untreated. So that's very impressive. You've got a really good look there. And yes, I think we need a sapphire lover to get a fabulous value on this one as well. And we'll do just that. It's item number 1129550. That's our unheated oval. It's got a pinky lavender blend. I wouldn't just say pink on this one. It's very impressive. We've got a Ceylon. Yes, Ceylon indicates what? That's the origin, Sri Lanka. It used to be kind of known as Ceylon. We still regard all sapphires that come from Sri Lanka, which is the best natural source for sapphires in the world, besides the Kashmir. But the Kashmir we talked about earlier is done. Like, that's been mined out for a while, like 100 years. So today's best is coming out of Sri Lanka. That is our unheated stone, which is very impressive and important. That's a 167 carat weight on the size of the oval. Plus you have the diamond side to side, which is 109 in diamonds, really set side to side on a much larger, wider band as well. So that's important. And don't forget about the Tanzanite pendant will go and the yellow diamond will go. So if you're thinking about them, I know it's tempting to wait till the very end of the show. They may not last that long. So keep that in mind. Here's our 167 with 109. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. You can also change the gold color. So you're getting any gold you want. I always adore this mounting. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. I feel like it's a real classic. Just the way it tapers in just makes it a little bit more comfortable, but also keeps it from being a band style. Think about it. If the diamonds went from this width all the way around side to side, it would feel more like a band, and that's not always as feminine. This just with that narrowing on the side, still covering up the finger with your diamonds, but feels a little bit more feminine to that design. So that's a beauty. You've got that really lavish. That's a really pretty. I mean, see that? It really is an orchid. It reminds me of like a really, really strong when you get purples and pinks together and that blend that's so lovely. Plus, it's very clean. And, you know, people think that heating only helps the color. No, actually with sapphires, it helps to, it's one of its primary purposes is to really burn off the natural silk in the stone, which is also what then sometimes looks like inclusions. And the fact is, this is so bright and a beautiful color, but it's also very clean just inherently. So you didn't need any extra heating when most sapphires across the board, they get heating. So that really amplifies your rarity to that piece. And yet we're gonna blow it out right now. It's a simple one only when you know we can go literally months here. We can go months at a time and never see a pink sapphire, never. It's really tough to get and they are extremely expensive. If you think the blues cost a lot of money, nothing like the pinks really. The pinks cost even more. Usually I've been quoting this for a long time, so forgive me if it's a little outdated, but at least that's a conservative value. I've been talking about wholesale at $9,000 per carat on pinks. So if you think about it, it's carat 67, and that's, yes, a well outdated price. So it's a conservative value. It's not like I'm gonna say it's $10 billion per carat. Again, we go based on actual numbers. And so if we're going on a number from yesteryear, well, you know it's gone up since then. So the value is even greater today. We certainly understand that. But let's take this down below $69.99. Huge value here. I got a price that it should be, and then I got my price for you. So we can make it even easier and really send it out for some joy and just get you the perfect pink that has that really luxury type of saturated color that we like to see, and it's not 69, 59, 49, 39, or 29. And you're still getting a carat 09 in diamonds as well. And we're gonna make it only $2,499. That's it. $24.99 on that one right there, brand new right now. And we got rid of that $7,000 price to get another $25 for you instead, which is even better. Now there is that Tanzanite top of the hour. It's about 43 minutes, but you know what's going to happen right before that? At the bottom of this hour, which is in 13 minutes, I'm going to show you the 4 Tanzanite options in rings. We go from the rings to the pendant. That way you could get set up with a whole set. And we have got the rings, everything from, okay, the trillion, which is my absolute favorite, the emerald cut, which is my second favorite. Honestly, they're pretty tied. Asher cut and cushion, all coming up on display, all for your choice of. We're going to do that at the bottom of this hour. And it's an incredible value on a ring. So we've got all the sizes you like, the 4 carat, the 5 carats, etc. I do have one more blue zircon. Remember how quickly the 3 carat went? Well, I've got a stone that doubles us in size here. Let's show you this new blue zircon, electrifying. Look at that. Wow. And this mounting's classic, but really amps it up a bit because you do the split shank with the diamonds in between. That bright turquoisey blue is so lovely. That's a beauty. That's going to be 9551. So there's our blue zircon, and that one is mighty. 772 is the size, and there's just nothing like it. It's a turquoisey blue color. It's a little bit electrified, double refraction as well. Some of nature's rarities that's also mined out. So another stone that was one source in this world as far as zircons aren't, but the blues are. They were strictly out of Cambodia. So to see that mine expired and extinct as it is and still bringing you that bright, amazing turquoisey blue color, here's what it looks like on, because we don't see a lot of 772s. And then the diamond weight on this one, 101 is your diamond weight. So that's incredibly special as well. And you get all that in the white gold, or change it. You can go yellow, you can go rose, whatever you want to do there. But look at the shimmering quality that runs all the way through that stone. Isn't that something? And you've got, again, carat 01. So we're seeing another diamond weight that's over a carat for you in those VS diamonds that we can't live without. We very rarely see a piece without diamonds. We just love them. We're obsessed with great diamond quality, and that's certainly delivering there. And you get this whole ring for a really cool price tag. We got it for $12,999. We'll take it down. We got a couple more one-of-a-kinds to show you, then the big Tanzanite bottom of the hour special coming up with the 4 incredible luxury stones. All of that happening, but this is going to be a lot better than $12,000. We got a better value, and it's one of our big ones, and that's tough to get. It's kind of like if I came on the air and said, there's a 10-carat diamond today. You'd say, woo, the eyes would pop out. We get some eyebrows raised. We go, okay, there's a big show today. This is that kind of size. Zircons are more readily available in 1 or 2s, if at all. So to see a 772 really gets up there, and yet we're going to take it under $5,000. $49.90. Actually, let's just switch it up a bit. We got all these blowouts happening. We've got these incredible exclusives. Let's take it even lower than $12,000 or $5,000. Let's go even lower than $439. Let's go even lower and take it down to $3,699. That'll find that one a home, no doubt. And then we've got, sure enough, that big mandarin. We've got a really big mandarin for you if you want to see it. Remember, we flashed it. Also, remember the big yellow diamond we had, the 302? Would anybody be interested in the most epic yellow diamond earring we've ever had? That would be it. Can you believe there are 2 of those? It's like having 6 massive yellow diamond rings, because usually we just see just that right there on a band. I've got those earrings coming up. I might discount those. We have to. They're here for, well, listen, I don't have a lot of pieces here that are $30,000, but we got to sometimes take a $30,000 piece and drop it down so we can get a home. That's what we're going to do on those yellow diamond earrings. They are like a $30,000. That's here, not retail. So we're going to do that as well. The ultimate yellow diamond drop. We are going to, those are all the big stones in the middle. We've got the Tanzanite. Also, there is a diamond band. This may look familiar. There was a slightly larger version, and I'll tell you, we all need a great diamond band. But the question is, how do you want to go about it? Do you want to get Assai stones? Probably not. If we've spoiled you at all, you want VS, brilliant, look at this, diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. It is item number 1128922. This is so special. This is our diamond ring with a 3-row style. So on item number 8922, it's going to be our 3-row style. Those are princess cuts running right down the center. They're actually recessed a bit so that your round brilliants are going to be high above it. Now, when I say high, I'm not talking about too high. Nothing like, again, that's going to be, this is still a band, so we need it to be wearable. But you have all this great finishing on the inside. It's white, yellow, or rose gold as well. I'm showing it off, yeah, in the white gold. We typically show the white diamonds in the white gold because that's the best way to detect if there's any kind of body color to the stones, which obviously there are not. Now, we've got 90 points just in princess cuts. So if you were to have, for example, just that row down the middle in princess cuts, that's 90 points. There's an additional round brilliant row times 2. So we're going to get you 43 points in round brilliance as well. A total of a carat and a third. That is 1.33 carats. That is a lot going on, and of course all supported by gold. So you put it all together, there's about $5,000, well, actually more, because it's really like 3 bands in one, but all put together so you don't need to stack, because stacking can be difficult. It can be a little bit of a sizing challenge. They don't always sit right next to each other. They don't always sit flush. Then you're messing with it all day, and you know that can be a little bit of a chore. So what I love is that we have had basically the stacked effect put together here by virtue of one great ring with that inside. Look at the depth of the gold you're getting. That's not how rings are made these days. This is how we do it. with that depth of gold. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, slides right on like silk. That's what we want. I could see you wearing 2 of them, 3 of them, and maybe, just maybe, oh, this is the day you can do it, because that's a ring. Look at that, mirror finished on the sides, great stacked style, because you could put on as many as you want. The whole idea is you've got basically the look of 3, even when you get 1 ring. Purchase 1, look of 3. It's like they're all stacked together. But then you see it here, side to side. We have done a version of this a long time ago. It was probably a year and a half ago. It was $49.99. Remember that? I scored you the deal, and this is where gold's gone up. So you've got probably thinking, well, if it was $5,000 back then, what's it going to be today? Yeah, that's where we get concerned. Like, we know that the gold's gone up and all that. This is going to be a major discount. We put together something special for you here that is nowhere else. This is why you need to get in on the phone lines. Carat and a third in diamonds in 1 ring. Obviously, $266. If you were to get 2 of them, that's all up to you. The value is going to be there. The value is what we're seeking. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. You've got it. You've got it coming up. This is a style, $49.99, back a year and a half ago. So way back when, some 18 months ago, that's what we were talking about at $49.99. Guess what? Not a lot of you picked it up. That's good. The ring is back at a better value. And this is because when you've got great connections in to the best diamonds in the world, and you are your own manufacturer, and you can put it together in-house, not paying 9 different middlemen along the way, boy, does it save you a lot of money, especially in today's era. So this is the incredible way to go about your diamond band. And you're getting that upgrade. It's not just round brilliance. There are, but the middle row where the big ones are, those are the princess cuts. Those are the outstanding best of best. And you don't have to pay $49 or $39 or $29 today. This is a ring you put on every single day. The good news is when we have a ring like this, and we're talking about jewelry lovers, jewelry wearers, jewelry collectors, there are a lot of pieces that we wear as novelty items. They're novelty because they're a once in a while. You know, that's like, oh, it's different, so it's cool because that's what novelty is. Like, you don't see it all the time. So it's just a fun piece for every once in a while. Something a little different. This is your everyday wearable. To me, it's where you want to go to get the very, very best, because you are putting it on your body every day. You're looking down at it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times a day. So this is where you want to invest in the ultimate quality. And that's what this is. Luxury, but it's not going to be $29.99. Let me tell you, this is going to be very, very busy. We're already busy. We have 3 gone already at $29.99 because you guys understand value better than anybody. You are. I say it all the time because it's true. You are the savviest, smartest shoppers in jewelry out there. Hopefully we've helped educate you so that you're smart no matter where you're shopping. And that's probably why, you know, it's not like people think, oh, so they just come and shop with you. Oh, no. No, being a smart shopper, being a savvy shopper means you're doing the due diligence, you're doing the homework, you're doing the legwork, and guess what? The more you look around everywhere else, the more you're going to come back here every single time. Every single time. You're going to end up right back here with the values we have, because they can't be beat. They can't be touched. They can't be better. And that's what you're getting right now. And this will not be even $2,000. That is so amazing. And we have matching earrings if anybody wants them. They're hoops. They do the same style with the princess cuts and the rounds. But again, let's start with the fabulous, fabulous ring that is going to be not even $19.99. You got a big old value here. And I would not wait if I were you. This one's going to be gone in a hurry. And we have white, yellow, or rose. So you're still choosing. And go true to size on this one, please. Get your true ring size, whatever that may be. If you are stacking a couple together, you may want to consider going up a little bit. But I think one's all you need here. With the triple row style, you probably just need the one. And it's going to be better than that. Oh, yeah, we're going lower, so don't sell them yet. We got a much better price for you. And like I said, if anybody wants to see the hoop earrings to match, we can do that. They're smaller diamond weight for more money. So, or no, they're a little more. They're a little more diamond weight, but they're a lot more money because there's a lot more gold. You're doubling up. It's like having 2 rings, 1 ring per year. But we can show them. But I got to do better than this. And again, 3 rows. Do you see the recess? That means they're set a little bit lower. Those princess cuts that run down the middle, look at that, just slightly. Look at that side angle. So you can see what I mean by recess, just set under, gives a little texture, gives a little more visual interest there. We've got a couple, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 gone. Sounds like all white gold. So, oh, there's a yellow. So we have 4 white gold, 1 yellow gold gone. Already, nobody's paying $19.99. Nobody's paying $18.88. You're going to love this. And I would say it's time for an upgrade maybe for the wedding set. If you have that wedding band that you've been wearing for 30 years, and maybe it's plain gold, or maybe it's the smaller diamonds, or maybe it's those little SI stones because maybe at the time that was all that was available, or that's what you thought was pretty good, or maybe you're wearing something even a little lower quality like the I1s, the I2s, the I3s, whatever it may be, it might be time for the upgrade. This is the upgrade. You wear it every single day of your life, and you don't have to pay $18.88 or $17.99 or $17.77. This is as good as it can be. I'm telling you, this is a bonkers value. This is one of those out there, who would have thought, amazing opportunities you're getting where it's not even going to be $17.77 to get it, and you're wearing nothing but high end. Nothing but the best of the best in those diamonds, nothing. It is all, and to get the upgrade of the princess cuts, that's a huge extra level to reach in the diamond world. You don't see that very often, and they're not gonna be 17. We got another one gone. Yellow gold's now becoming popular. It's catching up with the white gold, it sounds like. They're not even $17.77. Take a look at this band. You will be living in luxury every single day, and it's $1,699. That is a bargain. I mean, I'll tell you, that is so good. And I would stick with the white just because, again, that it shows off how good the white diamonds are, but you can take the yellow or the rose gold as well, and it's one investment into, I mean, I think about this if you wore it for like every day for a year. If you wore that just once a day, like let's say you put it on every day for a year, there's 365 days in a year. Think about what that is per wear. Now, obviously, you're gonna wear it for a lifetime, but just think about it from that perspective. If you're looking at that, that's like $4.65 a day. If you were to wear it just for 1 year, just for 1 year, this is forever. For those bands you've worn through that are too thin in the back, not wearing through that one. Wear it for a lifetime. Operators, yell them out. I'd love to know who's getting what. We had the yellow catching up with the white gold. We have another white gold. There's a rose gold. Sounds good. We've got our first rose gold going out as well. Thank you so much. We've got another white gold over here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Barbara. She's getting 2 white gold. I love that. Andy, what color did you get? Was it Jan or Janice? Janice is getting a yellow gold as well. Thank you, Janice, so much. We'll have it right out to you. And again, go true to size on the band if you're getting one. Yes. Again? Oh, we showed it. We can show it again for you. Is it Mary? Mary, we'll show it again for you. Mary, are you with me? We'll show you the Mahenge once again. We will show it. Yes, it was the wide band burnished diamonds. Joanne, are you getting one as well? Okay, what color? White gold over there. Thank you so much. Great way to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $16.99. Okay, I'm going to give it 60 seconds because we've got that Tanzanite deal coming up. We have a Mary request coming up as well. So we got to do 60 seconds on this one. Then we're going to move along. We've got a quick little recap of the Mahenge spinel from Mary. I like that. Mary's Mahenge. It has a nice ring to it. And it is a nice ring. And then we have the Tanzanites coming up. We'll have 4 to choose from in Blue Wing Block Ds. That is so good. I mean, really, truly, this is how you invest into great jewelry that nobody can do this. And I know the world is changing. I've been telling you guys because I told you back when we were talking about gold at $3,000 an ounce, I said, well, hey, it's going up, and then it did. And now I'm here telling you today on October 25th to 25, 10/25/25, I'm saying, hey, gold's going up again. By the end of the beginning of the year, they're saying by 2026 we could see 6,000 and 6,500 per ounce rather. So that's really something that is, yeah. Again, it's been coming true. I don't know for sure, but obviously nobody does. So we just make the best projections we can based on the insiders who that's their job to study what the markets do. And so, yeah, I would say a band like that would be completely cost prohibitive, to be honest. If gold's 6,500, I mean, I'm going back. It doesn't even if you're going, well, why would I buy it now if gold's so high? Because I'm not doing $49.99 on the band. I'm offering it for the lowest price it's ever been at $16.99. It should be $4,999, especially with that. It's not just gold and a lot of it. You basically have 3 rings in one. You can't even think about it. I could bring you a round brilliant band or another round brilliant band or a princess cut band by themselves, but no, this is all 3 together. Yes. I can measure it. Are you like looking for inches, millimeters? How do they like to do their inches. Okay, we'll do that. Let me grab the ruler. I'll try it on and show you next to the ruler here what this is going to be. There it is. So if you look at it from this perspective, if they're going for a width here, that's right. I would say that's right there at 1/4 inch wide. Yeah, again, for reference, my ring finger size on this hand, on this ring finger is a 5.5. And it's a beauty. And that could be your engagement ring, that could be your wedding band, that could be a pinky ring, it could be a thumb ring, it could be anywhere on the hand. You could stack this way, down the finger as well. Really, truly up to you. But $16.99, quite the value. Let's go to our Mahenge spinel here. I'm going to show this one more time. And again, don't forget the finishing on the inside. All that beautiful luxury finishing you have on the interior. Love. Okay, so then we're going to show you, this is the big, bold Mahenge. Did have it earlier. Want to show it again from Mary. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much for asking about this. And Tony's got the graphics already up there for you. It is our oval stone, bright, hot, pinky red in that 81 point, otherwise known as a light 1 carat stone. And it's going to be our 1644 item number. White gold only on this one. That's because that is a lot of gold. So a lot of gold altogether there. And then this beautiful style with the diamonds. Yes, burnished in. That's 53 points in diamonds, different sizes of round brilliance set into that gold. And keep calling on the band, by the way. You can still keep calling on that carat 33 for $16.99. Yes. Yes, here's the Mahenge on the hand again for you. Talk about a wider band here. This is one that's, gosh, well over 1/2 inch actually. It's going to taper in the rear, so it's no problem as far as comfort is concerned. But there it is, little over 1/2 inch from one side to the other. So, but again, all tapered in the back. I would go true to size still on this one, but it's only $1,888. Then we'll get to our little Tanzanite. Oh, it's not a little Tanzanite wheel. It's a big deal on Tanzanites. 4 different sizes and styles. The Mahenge is gone, and now we get to bring out the Tansies. So thrilled about this, and welcome into what is the halfway point of the show. We start with the incredible Asher cut. Get ready, because there's 4 total, so you're going to see a lot of great pieces coming up. I'll give that a little extra polish. Keep calling on the diamond bands. By the way, we're still really busy on the diamond bands. Of course, we will be throughout the day, but look at this. You've got an option for an emerald cut, and yes, I'm going to need more room, so let me get behind here and go ahead and zoom in on back so you can see what our options are going to be here. But that Asher cut, well, so far, all specialty cuts, guess what? They all are. Every one of them. My own personal favorite, I do love the brilliance of a trillion. And that, you see what I'm talking about, how it just gives, this is an Asher, so square step faceting. I still got to polish that a little bit better for you. And then the emerald cut, of course, step faceting. There's a brand new discount on all of these rings. There's our, that's a really, really special Asher emerald cut. And then, of course, we can't be without the cushion. Also you see how the brilliance differs here? The trillion and the cushion, which is the back, center, and the left, are giving you more of that kind of sparkly effect, kind of a brilliant, dazzling, bright, sparkling effect that's going on. And then you have the Asher and the emerald cut that are a little more of those, like, again, the sophisticates of the step cuts. Very special. And I'm going to walk you through carat weights because they obviously differ a bit, but you want to come on in early because when they go, they go. Now, good news here. The only one that cannot be changed in gold color is just right up front here, the Asher cut with the 3-stone style. That is the only one that's got to stay in the white gold. Everything else can be changed. This one, this one, this one. All can be changed in gold color. You can do white, yellow, or rose. So great options there. But do you see how with these more step faceting styles, you get that really deep saturation? These have the same exact saturation. It's just broken up a little bit by a lot of dazzling color and brilliance thanks to those cuttings, a little more faceting going on, right? So that's the big difference. It's part of why I love seeing them together like this, so you can really gauge what is the best size and shape for you or the best mounting. Now let's take you through, because my smallest stone up here is the trillion. This is the only one that's going to be in the 3-carat category. That's a 316. But it does have 89 points in diamonds. Then we go up from there. Everything else will be 4 carats plus, starting with the Asher in the center here. That is a 4-carat 25. Also has just 2 big diamonds there. They're 47 points altogether. The next size up is the 470. That would be right here. 470 emerald cut. Didn't I have this the other night? Yeah, just a few hours ago. Well, that's my 470. And then the one that's going to be the largest, over 5 carats, is right back here, the cushion cut. The 5 carat 12 rectangular, not a square cushion, the rectangular cushion, so it gives you that nice big size. And they are going to be flying. I mean, really flying. So please don't wait to get on the phone lines here, because what can I do? Well, I'm going to do what I do, which is discount every one of them. You see this word here, blowout? That's so important. Museum Reserve, Blue Wing, Block D, blowouts. Yes, they are. And then we'll have the pendant coming up at the top of the hour that's going to match all of them as far as color. We have an Asher cut. By the way, that's the other thing to think about. If you are looking for the whole set today, the pendant's going to be an Asher cut. I'll flash it now. It's got the Asher cut with the yellow diamonds. So let me just do that quick flash here for you. So this will be coming up for the top of the hour. So if you do want to get the whole true match, you want to get the Asher cut ring with the Asher cut pendant. And that pendant has a yellow diamond with it. At the top of the hour, that's in about 20 minutes. But the Tanzanite rings by then will be long gone. Yes, we're already loving the inside of the trillion. Let's take a look at the inside and how that's finished. Yes. And the Asher, you got it. That's going to be right up front. And again, there's how they are finished. So those are some of the more, again, they're classics. And every cut here, notice there's no oval. There's no oval. And there's no offense to ovals at all. But ovals would be the more basic of the cuts. And none of these are a basic cut. They're all what we consider really high-end, fancy cuts. That's impressive. And I think between these two, you're just thinking, do I want more depth of color or do I want more brilliance of color? You see a little bit more like a glittering red effect with the trillion and the cushion cut in the back. All right, so now we're giving them all the same price, and we're busy on the phone lines, and never hesitate, because you don't have to buy anything, but I will tell you, you want to be there to at least put yourself front of the line. Get yourselves on the phone lines. We're busy already. This is our big blowout. They will never go lower. They are supposed to, every one of them is $79.99 or more. We're going to take them a lot lower. Remember, they all can be changed as far as gold color, except for the Asher in the front center. That is the only one that's got to stay in that gold color of white gold, because it's got those big white diamond pear shapes with it. Everything else can be changed, so you can really get your favorite gold color. You can get your favorite ring size. I hope you do. I hope you get all that. Here's what we're going to offer. Love this value. I love this value. I think that obviously, well, first of all, we've got the best in the world. So there's no better Tanzanite. So even if you're going out there and thinking about in the near future spending $5,000 a carat on a Tanzanite, please don't, because it is going to be an inferior product. It is going to be a lower saturation of color. It is going to be less color, probably no reds. I mean, everything that's coming out of the ground for the last 10 years or so has been block C, and that is a lighter material. It's just a lighter material overall. It's a lighter blue. It doesn't have the pops of red that we're seeing here, and that's the big difference between the block Ds and the block Cs. And all we have here are, at this point, well, again, when the museum reserves are gone, we're not going to have any to show you. So that could be all your holiday shopping, kind of the holiday shopping mayhem that happens November, December. We may not have any Tanzanites at all for you, but let's make them better than 79, because that's where they start normally, and go from there. We're going to make it a lot more affordable. Just let me know, operators, which one you love, and then we'll take them on down. But they're not 79. Half of that is 4,000. I love 50% off. Doesn't happen much on jewelry. But if I give you a 50% off discount, they're $4,000. But they're not even 4, and they're not even $39.99. Remember, the same price applies to all 4 rings. So you're simply going to decide. There is no one that's going to be a little bit more extra. That's the idea of a blowout. I really want you to have and find the perfect piece for you and your collection. And let's face it, we don't have them for that much longer overall. So this is definitely the time to get what you love, and they're not even going to be $39 or even $3,000. What if we were to take them all down to $2,999 a ring to get you any one of the 4 up there? Or can we do even better? Because it is a blowout, and it is my fabulous Saturday. And there's nothing we love more than putting a sale together on a Saturday, as we are now 2 months away from Christmas today. Wow, think about that. It's not going to be 29, and already very busy on the lines. We're about to get a lot busier. Just know that I'm supposed to give you that value of $29.99 today. That is the be-all, end-all blowout price tag that I'm supposed to offer. I want to go lower. I want to go better. I want to deliver to you the greatest value you've ever seen. This is it. This is 100% the value. And it's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. This is so amazing. and they're all Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves. These are the stones that are literally slated to go out to museums, but you could get them first. And if you get them, the museums don't. It's that simple. You get the museum piece before they do. You get the chance and the opportunity. They're not going to get them. And I'll tell you right now, there's some big demand for some great stones that are really, I mean, we've never seen demand for museum stones like there is in the last couple of days. So a lot of these stones are promised. And yet here they are, the best of the best for you. And they're not going to be 26 or 25. This is the chance. Plus, we have the pendant to match coming up at the top of the hour in 17 minutes. But first, you're choosing your Tanzanite. They will not be 25. And remember, we go up to 5 carats plus. That cushion cut in the back center, 512 in size. Then 2 of the others are in that, high end of the 4. Let's not even do 2,500. Blowing them out, $2,499. Anyone you want. And we will say goodbye to all 4 of those rings. And again, white, yellow, or rose. If you're shopping this one, or this one. That one stays in the white. The rest are going to be a gold color change of your choice. So no issue there. And a fabulous way to try and experience the Blue Wing Block Ds. Let's start with the, should we start with the trillion? Let's start with the trillion on the hand. I do love a trillion. We see the least out of everything up there. We see the trillion cut the least. That is so classic, so perfect with that halo right around it. Remember, that's going to give you the, that is the 316, 89 points in diamonds there on the trillion. Let's go back. I'm going to try on the, I love the emerald cut. Obviously the one that's going to look the biggest, because remember, this is the largest carat weight, but this one looks the biggest. So let's go there. Emerald cut, yeah. Asher cut, I'm going to do that next. Here's the emerald cut on the hand. There's the, that's already a 470. It looks like a 7 carat. It does. It's got those bright, gleaming, glowing reds of the step facets. That's the 470 classic mounting 51 points in diamonds all the way around in the halo and down the sides. Let's go to the Asher cut next, which is a 3-stone style. Remember, the Asher cut's going to stay in the white gold. The rest can be changed. This one's going to stay in white gold for you. And that is the Asher cut coming your way next on the hand. That would be our 425. Look at that classic 3-stone style. Pear-shaped white diamonds on the sides. That total weight on the diamond weight's 47 points, so they would be, figure about 23, 24 points, somewhere in that range on each of those white diamonds there for $24.99. That has got some rich saturation and reds. And then we go to the largest of them all, the 5 carat. That's a 512. It's the only one that goes over 5 carats. That's a 512 cushion cut. And then what's cool about this is it has the, it has 2 baguettes on either side. They come in and cinch in almost like they are a trillion, the way they're put together in an angle. So they're going to meet up with the corners of the stone. That's our 512 and 35 points in diamonds there among your 4 bigger baguettes. So every one of them is $24.99. Who's taking what? Let me know. And we will move right along in about 60 seconds here, because this is, it's the best value they can be. We're in solid gold here, 14K, every one of them. You've got all that really fabulous choice of, again, on everything but the Asher cut, you've got the choice of your favorite ring size, and we are verifying right now. Now, Andy, which one are you deciding on? We're taking, I don't know, he had it between 2. I think he was thinking about the trillion and the Asher. We've got the Asher cut over here. You're verifying on that one, the emerald cut as well. Remember that emerald cut towering above the rest. So sometimes we know this, certain cuts can look bigger than they even are. So when you set the stone down on a scale, that's one measurement, but really the eye takes a different assessment, and it doesn't always equate to what the actual carat weight is. The emerald cut on the right is definitely giving you a 7 or 8 carat look, really. So that's a biggie there. 470 on that emerald cut on the right, all $24.99. Our last call on anything up here at $24.99. Last chance, last call. Which one are we taking? Joanna, are you getting something else? All right, something else from earlier. All right, so we've got earlier pieces going as well. Don't forget about the 302 yellow diamond, the 31 carat plus Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. All of that that's been here. We've only got a few pieces left from the show, and we have a lot more to show you in the next hour and change. So $24.99 there. Blue Wing Block Ds, they'll razzle-dazzle you. They're the best out there. I've got a real soft spot for a trillion just because they're so limited, and I love sparkle. Sparkle is definitely my favorite color. So I love when, I don't care what it is, as long as it's sparkling, I'm happy. So that's really a good look there. The trillion delivers that probably more powerfully than anything else up there. And yet there's something sophisticated about the emerald cuts and the Ashers as well. So beautiful value at $24.99. And again, most are in that like 5 carat category or so. Andy, did you decide which one you're taking yet? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see any side by side. If they're still debating between 2 or 3, we can help you out. But top of the hour will be coming up. We'll have that Asher cut in the pendant. What are we going to do on those big yellow diamond earrings? Should we bring them out? They're really challenging to display. It's one of the reasons they're not here very often, that and their $30,000 earrings. But we do have those huge yellow diamond drop earrings. Those are holiday ready. Those will get you excited for the holidays. Very excited. Okay, then we have also our Paraiba. There's the Paraiba. That's a carat and a half almost. Carat 47 pair, some great diamonds around it. What about our bright mandarin garnet? We want to see neon oranges. We've got neon orange as well. Let me know what your favorite is here. Emerald cut, Asher cut, great 3-stone style there. Trillion cut, my personal favorite of the 4. And then here we are with the cushion cut, the 5 carat 12. That is our largest. Well done there. Do we even dare show these $30,000 earrings? I don't know how they're going to sit on their own. They're going to take, and I want to show them both to you, obviously, but they're going to fall, aren't they? So we'll have to get some kind of system here. That's one way to do it. And still not a great look, but here's what the other one looks like. Just in a sense, I got to show them together here and see those mega $30,000 yellow diamond drops, post and butterfly back, pear shapes. Well, you see, it's going to carry through the pear shape theme. Pear shaped trios, double halos, and what a look. 9483 is the item number on those. I think we're probably just going to give you a little preview here. Send them out. That's my job. But $30,000, that's going to be a toughie. This is why we build some carat weight here. You get a carat and a half total weight in the pear shapes. Carat and a half. So what we do is we kind of break it down by center stones. So what you're seeing with 1.50, that's going to be each of the centers, okay? 6 of them, pear shapes, center. They're not probably exactly the same size. It looks like they have a slight graduation to them. But on average, I'd be happy to give that to you. That's going to be 25 points on average per pair. And that's pear shape. Then we go to the yellow diamond borders. That would be the yellow diamond halos, that first halo you see around every center stone. That's 40 points in the yellow. But here, get ready for the white diamond weight. We have got 178 in outer halos of white diamonds. A grand total of 3 carats, 68 in diamonds overall. But again, all very important because you have quarter carats on average in the pear shapes. It's a post and butterfly backing. They are a drop earring. I'm going to show you the length of them. I mean, might as well get them out the door right now. We've got about 10 minutes left to go till this top of the hour, which is our Tanzanite pendant coming up. So stay with us if you're waiting for that. It's only really, will be here before you know it. But let's just get these at home first. I mean, they're 30, I kid you not, they're $29,999. So there's only so much I can do. But I do a lot of discounting. And I'm going to keep that going here on one of our most important earrings that we have ever brought you in yellow diamonds. And there have been many. There have been many yellow diamond rings, yes, but earrings will normally just see a stud. We could even see, just the other day I had something very similar. If you were to take one of these, remember the cushion cuts? They were little cushions with the round halos. It was kind of like having just the top portion here. Well, those were what, $4,000 or $5,000? This is like having 3 separate pairs of earrings like that. Do you see what I'm saying? If it was just, let's say, here or here, if you were just getting one stud that just featured either those 2 or those 2 or these 2, you'd probably be paying about $5,000. Well, let's say conserve $4,000 times then 3, so that'd be $12,000. And the fact is that, well, that doesn't tell the whole story because you're not talking about the workmanship that goes into hinging all these pieces together and all the pear shapes that are larger in the middle that are huge and all of that. Well, now we got to find a way. $29,999, certainly not going to do it on a day like today when we've got nothing but the blowouts. So this is my opportunity, and I'm so thrilled about this. I just love giving you values. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't love giving away jewelry? Fine jewelry, great values, all that. That's my thing. Let's see if we can get these at home. I know they're elegant. I know they're high-end. They're all those things. This is holiday, so holiday ready. Oh my goodness, holidays and every other special occasion, dressy event, every time you want to just feel and look your best. That drop being that stiletto style, I'm going to show them to you on. We're going to give you the length measurement and all that. They're not oversized. They're not like they're 3 inches long or anything. Don't worry. Let's take a look at it that way. I already took my earring off, so I'm ready to go. I'm going to show you one of them on the hand here. Let's give you that measurement. And then let's get really ready for this drop in price, because I got to get them a home. And this is the time of year to do it. And there it is. Oh, perfect. They're 1.5 inches. Top to bottom, post and butterfly. The post is not directly at the top. That's good too. So you will have a really nice piercing coverage, which I'll show you. I don't know if my own backing is going to work with them, but we'll try it. So give me a second. I'll pop one on for you. Oh, these are just so luxury. So luxury. We're about to see what 1.5 inches of straight up yellow and white diamonds look like on the ear. Now, this is not the proper backing. This is from my own earring, but hopefully it'll suffice. Because these need that oversized, yeah, these need the oversized backing, but you can see. At least get you an idea of the size and how they look from a distance away. I mean, seriously, dripping in diamonds. What could be better? You're just dripping in diamonds. Yellow and white, yellow and white. Again, starts with a bigger yellow in the center, double halo around each and every one of them, yellow then white. Stunning. They are stunning. And they're not, we got to do better than $30,000. I'm scaring people away. And we've got that, remember, 7 minutes from now, we're going to do the Tanzanite top of the hour pendant. That is that really, really, I'm going to try to do my best to make it affordable for you. And then here we go on this yellow diamond. Seriously, those are just the most gorgeous earrings I think we've had. There's a yellow diamond drop earring that I will never forget. I showed them maybe a month or two ago, and they were these big clusters of yellow diamond. I mean, they were just, I'll never forget them. This has got to be the only thing that has been in that similar vein. Let's go ahead and show them up close again. I'm going to wow you with the value. We got to take them down below 20 if we're going to make this work. Under 20,000. What if I were to go under $10,000? Seriously, we're kind of there. I mean, it's not the kind of earring that's going to stick around here. No question about it. What if we were to take them under $10,000 and make them $99.99 instead? Or how about this? I don't know. We can just sell them. I think they're going to go. Now, this one's not going to cooperate as well, probably. I can give it a little bit of help. But not 99. 89, 79, 69. Uh-oh. Now, oh. Well, you probably know what they look like. If we're just going to prop them up again, see if I can't get them to just take some finesse here. But we're going to go ahead and wow you right now. And there they are. You can see they're all hinged in between too. So they do that roll. They do the roll. And we've got better than 69. Better than even 59. I promise you they're going to go. I know it's not for everybody. If you're lucky enough to have anything in yellow diamonds, grab them. If you have a love of yellow diamonds, exotics, you want the most ultimate gifting idea for the holiday season, this is it. They're not going to be even 59. I tell you, they got to go. We've got just moments left in this hour. Then we're in the last hour of our Saturday. Got that big blowout for our top of the hour for you as well. This is not one you want to wait on. They're some of the prettiest earrings we've ever created. And that is not, oh, come on now. That is not easy to do, guys. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to match and mate. And look at those. Look at that. Every single one's perfect. Every single one of them is perfect. Color matching is there. Brilliant cutting, yes. All of that. They're not going to be $49.99. And just because they're so darn finicky, let's make it even better. Let's make it even lower. And we'll get out. We'll do dueling tweezers here, and we'll prop them up, and we'll show them to you all at once there. There you go. So instead of even $4,999, they should be long gone. The second I went under $10,000, to be real with you, I think that probably should have done it. Instead, we're going to make this even better. And I appreciate the workmanship. The way these are done, not that they're going to move or turn or twist when they're on. They're really meant to have that just perfect drape, that perfect long linear style. But for $49, they're just unbelievable. But then again, we got to blow them out. We got to do something crazy. So we'll send them on out right now. The very first caller. Oh no, come on. I am so distracted right now trying to get these to set up, but here they are. They are fabulous, aren't they? And you know what? Just send them out. We got a couple minutes left to go till the top of the hour. We're going to make this your wild moment. Take them. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, so you got like a free and open, clear runway here to get in and be first. And you definitely want to do that, because I can tell you right now, they're going to go. And if they're all sitting here in a line, you can see the perfect consistency and matching. on that earring. They're not $49.99. They stay as is, 2 tones of gold, go with everything. That is, listen, I know that $30,000 is near. I can't sell someone for $30,000 here. We just spoil you with values too much. Had I started 9 years ago and made everything 30 grand, guess what? We'd be selling things for 30 grand today. But we can't be the leader in value if we do that. We can't. There's enough people out there doing that. We need to stand out. We need to separate. We need to bring you. I get it. If they're $30,000, everyone's going to go, thank you, I'll pass. They're beautiful, but I'll pass. Here's how you make them yours. And even if, yeah, that may not be your everyday earring, but when it's a great value, you invest into it, knowing that you're going to love them every single time you want to feel and look your best, every special occasion, every fancy night out, every wedding you go to, every anniversary party, every holiday get together, everything. You wear those. And that's your new signature style, and they will not be $4,999. Here is my final offer, and you're getting $368. But that's more than just 368 individual little white diamonds. First of all, 190 of them are yellows. Fancy and natural, and you're looking at a majority of the yellows. Then you've got a better value than $4,999. All you can do is dial. If you're first, you get them. If you're second, you don't. It's that simple. It's that easy. They stay as is. Let's blow them out right now. The very first caller, go for it. Try them. Get something special. Let's do them right now for $3,999. Never again. Well, they won't be here, but never again would you see a price tag. Even if I had yellow diamonds, like a 1 carat yellow diamond earring in the future, they'd be more. Just if you had 1 carat instead of 368, now we're doing 368. If those were all little white diamonds, that would be a value. They're not. They're the big yellows in the centers. They're the yellow diamond halos. Yes. Verifying. Okay, great. Good to know. So I'm going to grab something earlier. Sorry, those fall. And I'm dealing with some that aggravating my elbow injury that I have. So hold on. I'm going to go get something from earlier because we got to recap a very, very special necklace because I just found out this is still available. Let me show you this necklace from earlier that I know some of you missed out on. So we'll send it out one more time. Take a look at this. This is our blue sapphire and diamond collar from earlier. It's on the hand. So just give us a second here, guys. We're all dealing without some monitors today, so Tony's, we're all a little extra challenged today. But take a look at that. That's going to be the sapphire necklace. Now, this was sold earlier, so just want to remind you, this one now is back available, and it's going to be a platinum setting. This was item number 8018. It is the sapphire and diamond necklace in platinum, 17 inches in length. And a reminder, it is only $36.99, okay? So we've got that necklace available for you in solid platinum with this gorgeous, it's like a herringbone meets snake because it's smooth like a snake chain, but it's got a texture like a herringbone style. So that sapphire collar style is now here at $3,699. Gorgeous, isn't it? And call me on the yellow. Oh, by the way, it's top of the hour. Call me on the yellow diamond drop earrings. Let me show you those as well. What a set. Man, what great pieces today. I mean, we're getting you holiday ready here. Yes. Ooh la la. What a look, right? What a look. And isn't it great that the earrings go with everything that you have, from your platinum to your sterlings, to your white golds, to your yellow golds, because it's two-tone gold. These are all gold. This is platinum, but this is all gold, but you get the white and the yellow. So that two-tone mixture allows you, like, again, that earring would not usually go with platinum, but it does because it has the white gold on the outside. So it still works with platinum. I don't sell sterling silver, but I know we all own some probably. So if you have sterling silver, it's gonna go with that. I mean, that's the way to go. That's the earring to get though, $39.99. You're seeing this earring from a distance away. We saw them up close. To see this quality of this earring with the butterfly backings, it'll be that nice oversized butterfly backing. To get those today for $39.99. How could you anywhere else? I make jewelry for a living. I can't make them for that. If you literally gave me a velvet bag full of the stones, if you handed me the stones for free, I couldn't make the earrings for that price. between the labor and all the gold that it takes to set those earrings. I can't make those for $39.99 just on a labor and gold standpoint. So to get a 368 diamond weight as well for this teeny tiny little price tag here at $39.99 is unheard of. Now it's Tanzy time. We've got the top of the hour. It's my last Tanzanite of the day. We've got the Tanzanite top of the hour coming up next for you, which is going to be our pendant. I have been waiting for this. We're going to go back up close here. Then we'll welcome everybody to our last hour of the show for our big Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much for being with us. This is going to be, of course, we've got to come in close here from those last earrings we had. Call me on the Sapphire collar as well. And then here we are. So again, give me a chance to come in close here. And then I'm just getting redressed here with my earrings. Take a look. There we go. This is why I was getting excited about this, I think, with the ring wheel that we had. And now to see this gorgeous Tanzanite in that fancier high-end Asher cutting as a pendant, when, let's face it, a lot of us have rings to start and then decide that we want to have a something to match. And usually that would be something for the neckline, a pendant like we're showing you now. So let me see if I can get this a little centered up for you here. We'll have to kind of lift it up, show you different angles to really appreciate the beauty of that center. But this is also so important. We cannot neglect this bail. The bail is incredibly important as well, because it's not just a little tiny little gold bail. We did it with a diamond. So I'll refocus that camera for you after a while. It needs to be done. I want to welcome you to the show here. It's our big Saturday afternoon. Glad you're with us today. We have about 57 minutes left to go. I'm your host here at TVON, Lauren Blair. Nice to have you. As always, great to have your company with us. A very exciting day, isn't it? Beautiful jewelry, great markdowns. Listen, we've had 2 hours and 3 minutes of amazing jewelry. If you have any questions about anything, there's not a lot here, but it's always worth checking, because like I said, even some pieces come back where they sold earlier and then they're back. So let me know if there's anything like that sapphire collar with the sapphires and diamonds in that platinum. That one's still back now. Was sold earlier, but it's back. So you can grab that if you like for $36.99. Here's our big top of the hour, though, really arguably the most special value of the entire day, because it is a $173 minimum. Now we have these gorgeous blue wing block tees, as you well know. We've got the exclusive. We are the exclusive home of this best quality of Tanzanite worldwide. Take a look at it, because you've got this Asher cutting with this gorgeous museum reserve blue wing block tee, and also you're getting 9486. That is your item number. Very impressive. And let me just go ahead and swing around here and get behind my camera, and so I can refocus this for you so we can see. There we go. A little better now. Can see the brilliance of the yellow diamond a little bit better. This is obviously on its side. It's a museum reserve. Carat 73 is minimum. Then there's the natural yellow, which, why do a natural yellow? Well, A, it's a huge upgrade to get in the jewelry world. That's the first thing. Huge yellow diamond, though, 16 pointer on this bezel and prong setting. 2 different ways that is set together to make sure it is ultra secure, not going anywhere. And then you have, well, also a fabulous Asher cut with a carat 73. Basically, most of you are getting 2 carats. It's just, that's the minimum size I have for you, is this fantastic carat 73. Of course, we talked about the Asher cutting and how that's a fancier cut with the sophisticated of the step faceting, but the glow, it's still going to emit with the reds coming through as well. And now we got you with this value is everything. This value is everything and then some. And that's a huge instant upgrade. You know, for a lot of people that shop jewelry, very few people ever have a yellow diamond in their collection. They can shop for years and years and years, never find one, never see one. I'm so proud that we can bring you those fantastic yellow diamonds that we do here. That's your straight up look. So I know that I can't show you both stones straight up at the same time sitting here on the wheel, but I can when it's on the hand, and you'll see that next. There's the, and it's got that one little, hold on, there's always that little polishing cloth left in a prong. Let me see if I can remove that for you. Hold on, give me a close-up real quick. Thank you. All right, so I think, yes, got the little polishing cloth out of the prong. So now we can take a look here at the way that it sits from a distance. And perfect everyday style, doesn't need to be saved for that one-time dressed-up occasion. And here's what the length is. Top to bottom, 5/8. Right at 5/8. It's stretching towards 3/4 of an inch, but we'll call it 5/8. Might be a tad bit more than that. And then we'll go ahead and show it on the neckline as well, so you can see it there from a distance away. So that's what that looks like. on the neckline. So here's what we've got for you. Big value coming your way. Gotta love and appreciate that bail, where the bail is actually a big yellow diamond. That looks so good. And then you've got that beautiful way that, again, even when it's on your chain, which you could choose a white or yellow gold chain, it's gonna work either way. You've got that way that it's gonna give you that little bit of movement on that asher cut. So you have some really great ways to see that gorgeous red. So how about this? Something special for you for our top of the hour. You better believe it. We got nobody on the phone lines yet. That's going to change. It's about to get real busy up in this phone bank here. And we want to make sure you get a chance to get one before they're completely sold out. Every one of them, just a couple to go around, obviously, with an asher cut and a carat 73. It's not like we have 100 of them or 10. It's going to be very, very limited. But we want to make sure that you get a chance to own something very, very special. Get that beautiful match that's going to go with all of your other Blue Wing Block Ds. Museum reserves or not. If you have any Blue Wing Block Ds from us over the years, it's that perfect match and complement to it. And it's supposed to be $3,499. I'm going to struggle with that today because we've done values all day long. Getting towards the end of the show, got to do a lot better than that for you, and I will. It's not going to be $34.99. Come on in, everybody. This is your moment. And then let me know what requests, because we have gone through a ton of jewelry in the first couple hours. So we would love your requests. We'd love to hear what you're looking for, and we can bring it right on out for you. But this is not going to be $34.99, and what a specialty. And you know, you knock out two things. You get two rarities. You get the Blue Wing Block D, but you're also getting into the natural yellow diamond world. Two extreme rarities to get a hold of. Two extremes that nobody else is really making, because, well, I can tell you nobody else has that material. It's our TVON exclusive. That's the Tanzanite. But getting yellow diamonds is not exactly easy to find either. So you've got all that. And what a surprise. You don't love $34.99. Well, this has been a show all about values, and they got to get better and better and better and better, and oh, they will. This is top of the hour time, so you know what that means. You know that they've got to get down to their lowest price possible. That's exactly what's happening. You don't have to pay $34 or $3,000 or $2,000 or $19.99. And this is that higher end cut, really shows off the reds beautifully. You can be in a lower light or a higher light, doesn't matter. It doesn't get any more light than this environment. And yet, this is still showing that glow. When you get it at home, be ready. You're going to be seeing a lot more color than you're even seeing here on the air. It just gets even brighter. You're going to see more powerful reds coming through, all of that. You don't pay $19.99. $18.88, $17.77. This is why it is the top of the hour. This is why you need to be on the phone lines ready to go. This is why you need to go to it as quickly as you can, because it will not be even $17, $16, $15. What about $14.99 for a nearly 2-carat asher cut? All the reds, blues, purples, everything, and it's vivid, it's bright, it's stunning, and yet you're not paying $14. Let's get you a big old top of the hour. This is as good as it gets in Tanzanite, worldwide. No better. And this is one of those values we got so limited, and we're busy already, and no surprise, it stays as is. Yellow gold, white gold, you get it all. This is great for everybody who loves, just a great way to branch out. If you're mostly a yellow gold wearer, well, you get a little bit of white gold. It's how we see these stones look their best. So we just happen to have the two elements together that bring it all together. It's not 14, it's not 13. This is going to be a wild gift idea too, because to give Tanzanite, I've had so many of you reach out and say, is there any way you could make a Blue Wing giftable? I think this would be our giftable moment for Blue Wing. It's not like I have a 10-point stone that I can offer you. I don't. So it's not like we're going to see a 10-point stone in some sterling silver and offer it for $500. We are only about the premium, but this is where we take that premium level and really drop the price tag, and you get a better value than $13 or $12 or $11.99. And with that important yellow diamond, that is not a stone that anybody can just go out and buy. You have to find a specialty retailer. Usually they have to be custom ordered. Usually you have to be a VIP clientele of that retailer to even have access to their yellow diamonds, because they're not just in store available for same-day purchase. All those things make yellow diamond specialty, and yet you can get it here today and have it shipped directly to your home to evaluate it, see it, wear it, try it, enjoy it, all those things, then decide. Then decide. But if you need the biggest value we have and the most affordable of our Blue Wing Block Ds, this is it. It's not even $10.99. You've got a major value happening. All you have to do is call, get on the phone lines, try it out. You will love it. You will love it. But it's not even $10.99. We're going to blow it out right now for $999 a pendant. And that's going to get 60 seconds. And then there's a huge turquoise here. Oh my goodness. We had a 10 carat the other day. I thought this one was double the size, but it's not. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll get into turquoise, Paraíba. The Nailed It collection has a necklace, and we're going to bring that out today as well. Yes, the match that goes with the fabulous ring and the fabulous earrings and all that we've loved that started with the bangle. We'll bring that out to you. But $999 for a nearly 2 carat Tanzanite should not be happening. And then we've got a wheel of discounts. Some of my best of the 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 best in rarities coming out. A vault wheel that's coming out for you as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So lots and lots to get to, but our last call here on the show, 45 minutes to go. Anything you'd like to see, please holla at me so we can help you out. And don't forget about those diamond bands that were $16.99, by the way. There are only a couple left. We'll probably recap that unless they sell out before we get to the recap. But $9.99, big old value there, and our last chance on that one. All right, coming up, we've got a beautiful wheel here. This is some of my rare. I mean, we're talking about zircons all throughout. Already had a blue zircon earlier. Remember the blue zircon that was $36.99? Let's get into some of the unusual colors like the green. There's a pink coming your way. There's even a colorless white that really does pass for like a really good blue-white diamond. We'll talk about that. All four on this wheel. Take a look at my green zircon to start. They get bigger. Well, this one does. You want abstract designer mountings? Look at this. Two-tone gold. That is a golden zircon. It's what we typically call the hyacinth zircon when it's got those golden, bronzy, orangey, red tone. It's got a little bit of everything going on. In those amber tone colors, green zircon on the left, I've got my, yeah, I know it looks like a diamond. It's a white zircon, not zirconia or zirconium. No, those are different materials entirely. This is zircon. Zircon's a natural gem that dates the earth 4 billion years plus old. And there's my pink. So we've got the green, the golden hyacinth, the white or colorless zircon, and then the pink behind it that are so, so rare. Everything on this wheel, ooh, the discount is coming. It is. It's colors and very unusual colors. You know, for being a colorless, they are very rare. We don't see a lot of them here. We also have the green, which is a very dynamic radiant cut. The emerald cut's on the right side in the hyacinth variety, and then you've got the pink, which is a very pinky, it's like a pinky purple. It's really golden and rich, kind of golden, not really golden. I'm thinking about the hyacinth. It's more of that red pink. So it's almost like I think cranberry color. Holidays are almost here. So yes, really beautiful cranberry tones. Now, all four rings, same blowout price. They're all from deep in the vault. We've been doing some vault clearance pricing here. Some of the pieces that are more unusual to see that you don't always have an opportunity to own or to see or to even consider on the show. We're bringing them to you now. I tell you, I love that white zircon. I mean, if you need, like, we always think about diamond synthetics as like a nice alternative for a diamond. What about a zircon that gives you even more flash because it's double refractive? Diamonds are singly refractive. This one's double, so it does give you that white bright look. You see the flashes coming from it, and then it's still in our diamond bridge. Anything you want on this wheel, and let me just remind you, the biggest one is the 1082 in the golden. Here are the carat weights because they vary quite a bit. 1082 here, diamond weight is 13 points. Then we go to the 170, that'd be our smallest. Then somewhat in the middle here is our 422 on the green. Diamond weight is 76 points. And then our pink is a 5 carat 30 with 42 points in diamonds. So question is, what do you like? What do you like off that wheel? How can we help you? Say it one more time for me. You got it. That colorless zircon in the center. Item number is 8209. We'll try that one on the hand first here for you. Carat 70 with, ooh. Guys, I don't know if that's a carat 36 in diamonds. So we may want to check that because that mounting is usually 67 points in diamonds every time. So I don't think that's a carat 36 in white diamonds. But we'll double check it because it's 67. So that's, you know, just 9 years of showing this mounting. So yeah, it's usually 67 if my memory serves me correctly. But that's 8209. So either way, you've got the really important carat 70 stone in the middle, and then the diamond weight underneath it goes side to side, then the halo around it, and everything up here, same price tag, even if you want to shop the nearly 11 carat hyacinth. There it is, emerald cut. Look at that. Wow. See, goldens, reds, yellows, browns, oranges, ambers, all of those colors are here in a nearly 11 karat. And then this mounting, you got to see it on because it's really cool the way it sweeps from one band on one side. There's the single rose on this side. That's in the yellow with that one diamond burnish. The other side has the white and the yellow, where the white gold portion is going to be in the pave and the other side being the yellow gold. Well, whichever one you'd like. They're not, I don't know, we need more callers, so I tell you, I don't think we're going to do that $59.99 be-all end-all price. Got to do better than that. Let's take it on down. This is the best. I'm just freewheeling it up here. Giving away jewelry is what I do. Welcome. What do you do for a living? I give away jewelry. I just happen to do it on TV with fine jewelry. That's what I do. That's what I tell people. People ask me all the time, oh, what do you do? Oh, actress, movies, what do you do? I give away jewelry. Yeah, I do it on TV, nationwide. For everybody who knows about us, you can get the fine jewelry you love, the collectible, the high-end, the museum caliber. These are the colors of zircon and natural stone that goes back 4+ billion years old. They actually are what date the earth, so they were found at the early discovery. We're talking about something that is really well known among designers now too. Let's take them even lower than 5 or 4 or 3 or 2,000. I got to move some jewelry. We got 40 minutes left to do it. So here's what I will do. Instead of $1,999, remember this is a choice of. I love, now, Joanne, whoever that is, we're on the same wavelength. I adored that. That white zircon and that bridge is fabulous. But then we see some real exotics in the green, the hyacinth, and the pink. So whatever you want, there's no going wrong here. If you shop them, you are in the know, you are in the right, and you win. And you know what? Let's make them $1,888 a piece while they last, and then we got to go. We've got the zircons on full zany sales here. That's what we're doing. It's zircon that has gone wild. And yet pick your favorite, the pinky reds, the hyacinth goldens, the white or diamond-like, colorless zircon, or the green, which is so crazy rare. And they're all $1,888 while they last. We got 60 seconds left with those, and then we got to go. Lots and lots and lots of beautiful pieces still to come. The big turquoise is here. I cannot wait to show you the big turquoise. The big turquoise that, I don't know about you guys, but when I saw this, I thought it was 20 carats. It's not, but it's big. Look at that. That's outstanding. Robin's egg blue perfection in that turquoise. Okay, so $1,888. We've got 40 seconds left. We'll see who wants what. I'll tell you that $1,082 on the right. Oof, that is a shameful discount on that stone. Shameful, yeah. And by the way, $59.90 was a start. This one, that one went up, yes. That's what I thought. So the hyacinth is gone. 6978 is the item number. Two-tone gold stays as is. Actually, they're all going to stay as is. Every one of them. They all stay as is, and I think that the designers made the right decisions here. I think every one of them is probably exactly how they should be. And you know what? I'll just, for balance here, put that pink on the left, have the green right there in the middle, still have the white zircon here verifying, and thank you on that hyacinth. What a blowout on that. We called it a honey zircon, but it's also known in the trade as hyacinth zircon. Only a few pieces left. I do want to remind you, we have the 302 yellow diamond, which is VS and a cushion. We also have the 31 karat 64 heart-shaped blue wing block D museum reserve Tanzanite. So that's exciting. Okay, $1,888. We're not leaving those here, are we? 3 left. Let's see who wants what next. I know, probably all, I know we had a lot of people miss out on that hyacinth zircon. I understand. That was something a little bit off the charts there, but all these are as well. Pink, remember that pink is a 530. Then we have the 170 in the white, so 530 here, 170, and that green is a 422. Radiant cut, absolutely elegant best of right there. All right, so $1,888. Did we correct the diamond weight on that one, Andy, on that one? So it is 67, is that my, okay, so 67, yeah. The white one is gone now. Just make sure, Joyce, that they know that it's 8209, it's 67, correct? 67 points in diamonds, not what's listed there on the information. 8209 on that one. It's gone. Let me try it on just in case they missed it earlier. And then we've got 39 minutes to go. So that, oh, that just is, you know, it's funny. I don't have big diamonds here. I don't have big white diamonds, at least. Like a big, you know, that's a carat 70. I don't have a carat 70 white diamond. I've got a 1 carat, that's my top. So this really gives you that bigger wow factor. But again, so much more sparkle than a diamond, which kudos to Zircon for bringing double refraction, and that one's gone as well. We have 2 left. It's the green or the pink that are left up close. That's going to be it. Our last chance, last call as we go back up close to look at the last 2 remaining. Our 5 carat 30, These are two of the bigger ones too. So the 5 carat 30 is the pinky red that we saw out of 2020 out of Sri Lanka. And then of course the green, which is wild. That is our big 422. Really good open bright color on that green zircon, and $1,888. Thank you much. All right, we'll give it a final 30 seconds on that wheel, which is down to 2. And then we'll get into that big turquoise. Andy, when you get a chance, please. Thank you. Here we go with the turquoise. And then we have the nail necklace, that Nailed It collection. Down to 1. I've got the necklace coming up. We'll show that to you a little bit later. It's a great gift idea too. And I know so many of you have done just that with the Nailed It collection. I'm so proud of that. That's why I created it. Wanted to have pieces that could have some meaning, but also be very chic and designer and very status. And so we did that for you. All right, coming up is the turquoise. Talk about something that's just, I always look at things and I kind of guess based on what I see. And then I look at it and realize, wait, this one's interesting. We have a piece here that is, well, if you stare at it too long, it might hurt your eyes. At least it does me. Or maybe it's just staring into the lights for 2 hours and a half. I don't know. But this is where 9520, no, it is. It's that gleaming, glowing. Now, every turquoise does this where it reflects. I know, do you see that it looks like there's a big old scratch right on the right side? That's just a reflection. Every turquoise has polished. We know these are opaque stones and they're polished still though. So see how that line is moving across it? That's just a literal reflection. So the stone is perfect. It's 9520 on our Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Call me, the green and the pink are verifying on the zircons. They will all be sold out before long here. And then we'll recap a few things for you as we do. But we gotta send out some of the museum pieces as well, like again, that 3 carat 02 yellow diamond and the 31 carat plus Tanzanite heart shape. But here is how we get you not a Cambodian blue, but instead a turquoise. It's turquoise out of the Sleeping Beauty variety. It's 9520 with a 684. Now I looked at that and thought, because I had a 10 carat the other day, and I told you at the time our 10 carat was our largest, but it was a round. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you remember that 10 carat round, this one is a bigger, I can't say diameter, but it's a lot bigger millimeter size in dimension because it is an oval. It's a 6 carat 84 size. It's got a few diamonds. This isn't the ring I suggest if you're saying, show me the largest diamond weight you have. That's not what this is about. This is about a turquoise that is set in gold, your choice of gold color. And it is also a diamond weight of 6 points because there are merely 4 of them. They're at the compass points. I call it the north, east, south, and west. So let me know if we can help you with Tanzanite in a pendant or zircons, pink or green, or if you've just been waiting for this massive turquoise, that watch it on my hand because it's going to look much larger than it even weighs. It's already almost 7 carats. That's great. I do want to show you the details on the side. Little bookends of mirror finishing gold lead into the triple split of the mill grain to this scroll work that's also beaded in that same what we call mill grain design. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Okay, full knuckle to knuckle presence on this one. Has a little vintage antique flair, I would say, to it. What a beauty that is. It almost looks when it moves like there's diamonds on the sides. That's a reflection of that mirror finished gold. That's a lot of money. It's a big turquoise, and it's also a lot of gold, because if you're going to support a big turquoise, you got to use a lot of gold to do it. And I know that our favorite typically is yellow gold with turquoise. That is your pick. You're going to choose your white, yellow, or rose gold, so please, that's up to you. That is totally up to you. Don't let the white gold deter you at all from shopping this incredible, what will be an incredible value. I don't think it's an incredible value at $79.99, at least not from my standard. So here's what I will do instead. If you'd like to have it, we're going to take $79.99 and toss it. We're going to make it a was price. We are at the end of our show. We have 34 minutes left to go in our Saturday. That's it. Now we do see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. We do. We have our last show of the week, Sunday. Well, I guess would always be the last show of the week. We just don't have a show Monday or Tuesday. So it's kind of our last hurrah for a few days. But I do want you to consider this, especially if I take it lower. And you know, we haven't done an auction that's had any real success today. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to try, because I think this is the perfect way to say, yeah, we need to take $8,000 and flip the script a little bit. And last few minutes of the show, Saturday coming to an end, what do you want to see? Let us know if you want to see anything recapped. We've only got like 3 items left from the entire show today. So it's just not like there's a lot of jewelry here. So maybe there's something you want us to bring out from the vaults. We could do that too. Let's just bring it on out. Show it to you. Get you a great value on whatever it is from our entire inventory, your choice of. But this has got to go lower. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's take it way low. not $4,000, which is half, not $3,000, which is less than the gold. Free turquoise, well, it's Sleeping Beauty, so it should not be free because it's the highest end turquoise in the world. And yet it's not going to be $3,000 to start or $2,000 to start. I'm going to go $1,500. Let's get it going. And every diamond in that ring, there aren't many, but they're big. And they're bezel set with a little texture as well. And we're going 15 to get it started with a $10 increment on the huge, what is now our largest turquoise. Because the 10 carat is gone. And then the 5 carat that I had the other day, that's gone too. So now our largest true Sleeping Beauty. What do we want? We want it to look like the robin's egg, but polished. That bright blue. It's not a basic blue. It's not like a sky blue. There is a turquoise tone to it. It's blues with a secondary green together. I don't mean like you move it and see a little green. I'm talking about the blend of colors that this stone is made from Mother Nature and how that color is so perfectly pristine. And then you've got the details around it. All that etching in the gold. Nobody's at $1,500? All right. Well, we can do a little recap. We've got 2 zircons left, the green and the pink. We have the Tanzanite pendant here, a pink sapphire, and then our big ones. The sapphire collar, the yellow diamond, the Tanzanite that had that 31 carat size, that's here. But what we're going to do right now is take 1,500, I don't know. At this point, I feel like if it doesn't go at this price, if it doesn't get an open, it may not have any traction today. Or we can try it by doing another discount, another drop in the open, maybe $1,400 instead. How about $1,400, saving you some more? How about that? With a $10 increment still intact, we can move this aside to $1,400 and just make it even better, more affordable. Nothing's changed with the ring. Still all that gold, that really big dynamic turquoise, all of that happening. $1,400 to get it going. Maybe we need to go lower. How about $1,300 to get it started? 13. Listen, I'm already so far below cost, I can't go any lower than that. I'm just trying to make this really interesting for the end of the show. We've got 30 minutes left to go. We'll give it 60 seconds of that time on this turquoise to get it started. Then we can show the Nailed It necklace. And it's a full one-piece necklace. Giftable, adjustability, all that good stuff. But here we are, 13, looking for that open. Let's get it started. And any gold you want, any gold. Don't worry about it. If you want, I prefer my turquoise. I love white and I love yellow with turquoise, but I think if I had to choose, I'm going with the yellow gold. So that would be even, just think about the richness. And we never, why is it we never see this mounting in yellow? We never see it in yellow. It's so beautiful in yellow because all that detail, the mill grain, all that designer detail, that becomes even just brighter and more. Obviously there's a rich tone to a yellow gold, so it shows off that detailing all the more. You've got, well, 15 seconds to get in on this one. We're still waiting to see if we've got the open. We are verifying, so it looks like we may be on our way to getting this not only started but also done. It's, you know, you got to start to get done. So here we are looking for an open of $1,300. Saturday afternoon coming to an end here. We see you tomorrow from 10 to 1. Same 3 hours, same time slot, but on our Sunday, which is, oh, never, ever to be missed. You can't miss a Sunday. Don't miss a Sunday, that's for sure. Okay. So no open on this one? All right, we move along. Nailed it necklace time. And we nailed it all right. Every bit of it. I've got yellow white to show you. We have the necklace coming up that is a real, it's a set. It's a set that goes, yeah. Thank you. And what about you, Joanne? Anything you need to see? I heard you were talking about something from earlier. Anything we can show you? I love that one. So whoever that is, if you can impart my very best, highest recommendation on that ring, you will absolutely love it. That's just, again, just really think very highly of that stone. I really do. I do. It's so amazing. Okay, so coming up, we're going to move aside from our turquoise, and we're going to show you the Nailed It necklace. This started with a bangle, then it had a ring to match, then it had hoop earrings to match, and then there was the necklace. Item number is 11294094, actually. Let's show it on the hand here for you. It is a, well, it's kind of like having the nail ring. that we have done many times before, that I know a lot of you wait to get the accessories after you add one piece and love that. Well, here it goes. And I want to show you right off the bat, here is that adjustability. Premium, heavy gauge chain. We don't give you an option. This doesn't come off. The reason for that is because, well, it's part of the design here. If there was a big clunky bail, it would totally ruin the look of the piece. So with a smaller bail, if you will, that means it can't come off the chain. So what that also means is we had to provide the chain, and so you best believe I went back to the drawing board 3 times and said, nope, make it bigger. Nope, still not big enough. Nope, make it bigger. So you can have heavier gauge, diamond cut, sparkle chain, because it's no choice to take it off. But this is also why we had the adjustability. Gift givable, yes. Lobster claw closure, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. You see the subtlety. You know the chain's good when it's got the size of the chain is almost as, it's tough to make out the O-rings here because the chain is almost as large. You know, usually in our smaller chains, the O-ring looks really exaggerated and large. This one, it just tells you about the chain, because that chain is so heavy gauge. Like I said, went back 3 times and said, nope, make it bigger, because I want this substantial piece to have the right chain and the right look. If it had a dainty little chain, it wouldn't have the same wow factor. It wouldn't have the same power. And this is a completely, there's no front or back, so I'm just reversing it so you can see there are diamonds no matter how you put it on. So if you're worried about, first of all, it won't turn. Once you put it on, it stays right where it should. It will not turn unless you physically turn it. But the point is that, see how there are diamonds, front and back? It's all the way around. You've got the point, not sharp, but the point of the nail head itself, which has mirror finishing on this side. I will show it to you up close, but first I want to show you the actual length here. It's a 1-inch diameter if you were to consider that a full circle piece. It's a 1-inch diameter, as I will show you right there. So there's your 1-inch diameter in the drop. And then, of course, you're going to choose the white or the yellow. I do have the white gold here. Here's a look at the white gold as well. So we have the white and the yellow. Those are 2 most popular. And you can see when you decide to put it on, maybe you have a preference in which way the opening sits. Do you see how now I've got the opening on the right side of the yellow and the left side of the white gold, and now I can reverse it so it's the opposite. So you can decide. Maybe you like one look a little bit more than the other where you have the opening of the nail. That's why we did the same diamonds all the way around, so that you always get that consistency with that style. See those diamonds from every which way and every which angle. And now we get to take it on down for you. Look at this up close as well. Turquoise, I'm going to move aside. Just want to bring this to you up close and personal so you can really see. And by the way, the nail itself, the ring, the circular style, that's solid. That's not plated or hollowed out. It's solid gold. So you've got all that look, and it's going to be a wonderful price tag, and it matches the bangle beautifully, the ring, the earrings. We've done it all. We've done everything to make for the complete set, and yet it is so much less. Oh, this should be $39.99 these days with all that gold and that heavier gauge chain that you see there, and you see the sparkle it's delivering. I'll put it back on the hand for you as well, and then we'll show it on the neckline. And then remember, it's just gonna, it can move along the chain like you see there, but attached. This is so cool. And the Nailed It collection is about the idea that you could get it to remind folks that you know, that you care about, that you love, that they too, you can accomplish hard things. I think the nail being such a utilitarian design, certainly, but also one of those that is so well known is the fact that it's one of those that I think has a lot of different meanings, whether you're tough as nails, if it's that reminder that, you know, we as human beings have to endure a lot of hardship. It's just part of life. We can all speak to that. And we go through those ebbs and flows and those, you know, hills and peaks and valleys of life, as we all do. But this is a little reminder to me, and that's why I designed the collection. I had purchased this ring from my mom when we as a family went through a difficult time, just for her to wear from the big designer, to remind her that, you know, we're all tougher than we even thought we could be. And yet this is what spawned this entire collection of this Nailed It, but it also can mean you nailed it. Like you got that job, you got that job promotion, you hit that goal, you hit that milestone, you reached that pinnacle of whatever you are trying to accomplish. Maybe it's the reminder that you're setting forth a goal that you're trying to reach, and this is that motivational piece to remind you, you're tough, you got this, you can nail it, and this is what it's about. So many different meanings behind this, but you can wear it and layer it up with other pieces as well. I love the way that naturally the weight of the pendant's going to bring it to that natural point, so you could easily have it layered up with shorter pieces like your DVTYs, etc. All of that, it works. And what a chic style, because we know it is status, we know it is designer, and it's not even $3 or $2 or $19.99. This is down to an incredible price tag, and we're making this nailed it necklace, which has more gold than anything else, which has that style that matches the bangle that you loved, that's been a bestseller, the ring that's been also a bestseller. We're doing this right now for under $1,500 as we take it back to the hand here and wow you with the yellow gold, white gold, or rose. There's a rose gold option. It's just not out here in the studio with me. But we can do, and I love it layered. You could even layer multiple ones together. Remember the adjustability that's built in? 16, 17, and 18, that alone makes it really easy to layer and stack. This is how they would look together, just to give you an idea of how they look if you wanted to either wear them at the same length or maybe you want to stagger them a bit. You can do that as well. But it's not 15 or 14 or 13 or 11. We're just bringing down price tags, $12.99. I skipped right over it. I'm just taking it down. You know what, I think this is my #1 piece that I've designed. The collection is one of our favorites. Let's do it for $1,111. And that is a whole lot of gold for $1,111 to get that home. So Nailed It collection is here. It is back. It is fabulous, but it is also supposed to be $4,000. And remember, no wrong way to wear it. No front or back. You can reverse the way that it sits on the neckline. Once you do have that on, it will never twist or turn unless you literally take it off, put it on the other way, and then clasp it closed. It is $11.11 only. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got a final call on the show. Let me also just show it again up close here for you so you can see all that mirror finishing that is solid, the way the diamonds are done in pave all the way around, the sides of it's not just the nail head itself, it's also that pointed design, which you see is not too sharp. This is not going to be catching on your sweaters or anything like that at all. It's going to be a really lovely piece that is wearable, whether it's on top of just your bare skin or whether it's on top of any of your clothing. It's going to be a beautiful wearable piece. So there it is, the Nailed It collection in the necklace. Really high end, all mirror finished, and love the fact that it's so much solid gold for you as well. And it's only $11.11. All right, so we have the big Paraíba and the big Mandarin coming up. We've got a last recap on the 3-carat diamond, the 302 diamond, gotta have it. The 31 carat. Now, I know those were earlier in the show, so let me also remind you, if you joined us a little bit later in the afternoon, we've got a 302 yellow diamond that's VS. We have a 3164 Tanzanite, heart shape, museum reserve. Yeah, you better believe it. I would say it's 1 foot out the door. It's on its way to a museum, but want to give you the last call first. Here it is. This is the Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. I did show it very early today. Wanted to give you a heads up that it is still available in here for you. And that is my 8427 item number. It is the 3164. That would be the largest of all the Tanzanites. There it is. 3164. I know, I've got to go back there and zoom back so you can see the entirety of this piece. Just looking at the beauty, the color, the saturation, and listen, they get so much more saturated in these bigger sizes, but we're not used to seeing 31 carats plus. This is your 3164. Take a look at that stone. The color, the beauty. It's always got clarity, so that's not an issue. But the color and the red flashes, that's what this brings. And could not be better. And we've got it below $50,000. It's sure enough, this is some really important jewelry that we're showing you, and obviously the luxury that it provides, the detail it gives you, the fact it's a heart shape too. I mean, that's a rare cut to get in a Tanzanite. We know that. Wasteful cutting, rare cutting, all of that. You've got a beautiful piece here that is going to be, again, on the hand. I got to show it to you there. Bigger bail, so it's going to accommodate all your chains. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. You can see the kind of flash and the power that has. The size, 1 3/8 top to bottom, and it's under 20 grand. Sure is. There's your 1 3/8 drop. The bale's going to accommodate just about every chain, including your diamonds by the yard. Oh, I would so put that on that 1 carat diamonds by the yard we do, or the 202. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, just so you can see it over here and show you that size from a different perspective. It is mighty. It is mighty. Mighty fine and mighty affordable. It's under $20,000. It's under 20. It's less than 18. It's less than 17. Your piece for $16,999 and one for the ages. Is there a larger Tanzanite? No, there is not. That is the one and only there. 3164 in size, and that's why it's a pendant. Be probably too big for too big for the hand. So we know you've got more real estate here. So we put it as that pendant, and what a piece, because that's the first piece everyone sees. When they look at us, we see pendants before anything else. That's what you see. And look at that for $16,999. Amazing. So that's a big deal there. And then we've got, of course, our yellow. You know what I want to do is recap the yellow diamond, but also the diamond band that was so popular today as well. The yellow diamond band is incredible. And then here we are. That very special heart shape. Grab it. Again, we'll help you out. If you need a little help making that more accessible via like credit card split among 2 or 3, we can do that. But look at this. There's the yellow diamond. This yellow diamond is the 302. Item number here is 1125688. That is the 302 VS cushion cut yellow diamond. Stays as is, all 18 karat gold. That's our 302. 36 points in fancy cuts on the sides, and then another 90 points in white diamond round brilliance. That is down below $30,000. Every other 3 carat yellow, there are 3 carat yellows I will not show you because I'm not a big fan of their color or cut, sometimes both. This is the ideal. It's got everything going for it. It's got absolute best of the best on all the fronts here, everything you're looking for. And now we're going to make it better than $30,000. It's under 20. And that's why we love our yellow diamond deals. There is just nobody else that'll do something like this. I realize this may not be for everybody. That's why there's only one. That's why there's 1 3 carat diamond that looks like this in our inventory, and everything else, the heart shape and the oval, they're just not as good. They're not as bright. They're not as well cut. They're not as clean. This is the perfect color. This is the great size. Everything you could want in a yellow diamond, but it's also $428 overall, and it looks incredible on the hand. This might put all of your other jewelry items to shame. I will give that disclaimer. If you've got great jewelry, yes, you do. I know you do. But this might put everything else to shame because it is just that good. It's high end. It's as high end as it goes. Let's come on over and take a look at it. I'll try it on the hand for you. And I'm doing it for $18,888. That is as low as that can go. And all that solid 18 karat two-tone gold. And then the $428 overall. What about the yellow gold? With the yellow gold halo around it, makes that stone look even larger than it already is. And it's already a 302, which puts it as our largest. And then you've got all that big diamond weight around it. It is so dynamic. That is a carat 26 of extra diamonds, which is why you get $428 overall. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And then we'll recap our diamond band, which has a carat 33 in white diamonds coming up as well. One of our best sellers of the day. If you would like one of our last Asher cut Tanzanite pendants, that's here for $9.99. That also had a yellow diamond as its bail. If there's anything else you want to check on availability, please do that now, because we are at the very tail end of the show with 15 minutes left to go, and that is only $18,888. And again, same applies. If there's anything we can do to make that a little bit more feasible to just get in the collection right now, that's the way to do it. $18,888. All right, let's make sure you see this band. As we have new folks join us throughout the show, didn't want you to miss this one. The ultimate white diamond band is here. The ultimate. It's 1128922. 3 rows in one, both princess cuts and round brilliance together. And it is definitely time. It is definitely time to start dialing for whatever it is you're thinking about from this show. Anything at all. Let's go for it. Here is a carat 33 overall in diamonds. The look on the hand is unmatched. You will absolutely adore this. I think it's the wedding set upgrade. I think it's the band ring you wear as a pinky ring, or a middle finger ring, or an index finger ring, or just like we traditionally wear bands, ring finger, right hand or left hand. 3 rows though, finished on the inside, heavy gold through the most narrow point of the band would be the back. It ain't narrow. Look how much depth of gold we have and how wide it still is. Most bands get down to like 2 millimeters. That's pretty average. This one's not, it's bigger. And then you've got the width across the front. It is so stunning. Notice the recess. There's just a subtle way that the princess cuts are set lower than the round brilliance on the sides. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. On the hand, no matter what your ring size is, those diamonds are going to go one side to the other. You're never going to be left without diamonds to look at from side to side. That is all one. You don't have to go out and buy 3 rings. Here's the other thing I got to think about. If you're buying 3 rings right now, 3 bands of gold, where there's $4,000 for a band of gold, that's 4 times 3, that's 12. What about if those bands are covered in diamonds? Well, then that's like, again, we're looking at about $7,000 or $8,000 per band. Then you've got to times that by 3. Suddenly you're at $22,000 or more, and you're wondering, what happened to jewelry? Welcome to TVON. We are the leader in values. We continue to be. We've got bigger values now than I've ever shown you. I've been here 9 years. Our values are bigger today than they've ever been. Huh? What? Yeah, that's true. The values are bigger today than they've ever been. I can speak for 9 years. Been here a long time, shown you literally, I've sold a lot of jewelry. 25 years doing this, 9 years right here. I've had a lot of great jewelry, a lot of big diamond buys, a lot of special opportunities, a lot of big drops. I gotta say, I know jewelry. We all do. You do because you watch the show. You watch every show. You know what everybody's doing. And while everybody else is going lab grown, we are saying not so fast. Not so fast. Do you know my values today in this October of 2025 are bigger today than they've ever been? When I started here in November of 2016, the values are bigger today because of what's happened in the industry. And yet, what are we doing? Are we moving up our prices? Am I asking for 5 and 6 and 7 times the price tag? No, I'm giving you a value. That's why it's better. I know we're all getting outpriced in the fine jewelry world unless you're shopping here. We continue to be the leader of values. They're just better than ever before. This band proves it, because it's $1,699 for the band. And I think we have to look at it from this perspective. If you divide that tiny price by 3, that's $560. Now, why would I divide it by 3? Because you have essentially 3 rings in one, and you can't buy a band. You cannot buy a band for $560. You would be hard-pressed to buy sterling silver bands with no diamonds at all for $560 a band. But that's what that breaks down to. That's why this is an obvious, notable, really big diamond value, is because that whole band in that 14-karat gold is $1,699 in white, yellow, or rose. That is one of the superstars of the day. So this is the time to go ahead and get it. This is the time to say yes. This is the time to go ahead and say, I'm going to get the white gold because I want to show off the white diamonds. Or maybe you're just obsessed with yellow gold. And you know what? The white diamonds are still going to look just as bright and beautiful. When they start as white and bright as those are, well, it's going to look spectacular in the yellow and the rose as well. You've got a choice of here of ring size. You're going to get it right away. This is the princess cuts, which really takes it up. I have brought you literally hundreds of diamond bands here. I have sold diamond bands every single day for 25 years. There have been diamond bands, but you know what? Rarely, I would say probably 5 times out of all of those diamond bands have I had anything with a princess cut. That's a huge upgrade to get. And so to get all that for $1,699 is what makes that a crazy good value. So that's going to be our $5,000 should-be piece. Now we got it for $1,699. We can show you the Paraíba. It is the 147. This is our 147 Paraíba. That's going to be a big value at way under $10,000. We've got anything else you're looking for? Any other questions, requests? Are you hopeful? Did we get that trillion out the door, by the way, in the Tanzanite? Okay, so I'm going to show that again. The trillion cut Tanzanite, just something I want to share with you here because it's my personal pick of an entire, well, actually, I really like the emerald cut too. So let me show you the trillion and the emerald cut because I think we've got them still available here as far as I know. So we're going to go ahead and show you that coming up. 2 great Tanzanites that we had earlier. I can't get enough. I love the fact that this 4 carat 70, let me show you part of our Tanzanite deal from earlier because these have got to go. We can't leave them here. That is a four. Let's just leave this up here all by itself, because the hard part about wheels is you can't have graphics for 4 things at once. So let's talk about 9301, which is a 4 carat 70, gorgeous. It's like, forget about red flashes. It's like the red is through the whole stone. I'm not waiting to see one little fleck or flash. I'm seeing red really bear down through the entirety of the stone. It is our 470 emerald cut. It's got diamond weight of 51 points. It is fantastic. You're going to choose your white, yellow, or rose gold, and this is down to the lowest price it ever will be. It was part of a wheel, a blowout quartet of jewelry. We've had some of them go, and this one's lucky enough to be here still. So we get to take it on down for you to 2,900. You know what? We skipped 29. I'm going to take it lower, and that's a stone that gives you a 470, looks even larger than that. Guess what? It's $24.99 instead. So you get that big time value on that really glorious emerald cut. It's a 470 museum reserve, of course. We've got about 9 minutes to go, actually 8.5. So it's time to hustle over to those phone lines, pick up what you like. I know we have a lot of people talking about the 302. I can't split it up among 3 of you. We only have one caller that's going to get that 302 specialty yellow diamond. Also have the 31 carat Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. And you have got a $24.99. Let's try it on, because this Tanzanite is looking, I've had a lot of Tanzanites. Remember, we've been bringing Blue Wing Block Ds for nearly 7 years as it's on the hand to show you here what this is at $24.99. That's the giveaway here. This stone looks bigger. It's already a good size at 470. There's no doubt about that. That stone looks bigger. Think 7 carats. That's what this looks like. If it was 7 carats, that price would not be possible. It wouldn't be possible to double that price if it was a 7 carat stone. So this is how you get that bigger visual without having to pay a lot more money. And that's a big deal. I also, if you're looking for smaller size but more spark, we've got a trillion cut that I think is dazzling. So we'll share that with you as well. Let's go to it though. Here's the emerald cut, my favorite in just cuts in general. I love an emerald cut. I wear an emerald cut diamond every day. I love it. It's my absolute favorite. I mean, when you choose it for your diamond, you know it's like your true favorite. Then we go here. This is where you get a lot more brilliance. Same color. It's the same saturated, gorgeous color, but look at how the trillion breaks it up. So it looks a little more dazzling, a little bit more like, I hate to use the word glitter, because glitter is like something that I think of like arts and crafts when you're in kindergarten and you dump, Elmer's glue on something and then pour glitter over it and you say, "Here, Mom, look what I made you for Mom," something like that. But there's that effect where, yeah, this is gems. We're now, if we loved glitter as kids, now we're sophisticated, grown adults grown women who really want something very, very beautiful, rich, sophisticated. That trillion is delivering that. That's also $24.99. The difference, it would be a 3 carat 16 with 89 points in diamonds in the halo around it. So 2 fabulous ways to get Tanzanite, both Blue Wing Museum reserves, of course, and museums are desperate for stones. They need great stones. We are the only ones that have a quality of Tanzanite worthy of being on display in a museum. So we are obligated to move those along to the museums of the world before they're completely gone. But of course, we value you and your patronage and your TVON family member status even greater, so we want to give you first dibs. Those museum pieces can go to you first. But this is how you do it. $24.99, your choice of trillion cut Tanzy, or we have the incredible emerald cut. So some of our favorites, and I know the days of Tanzanite are wearing thin. We don't have that many more Tanzanites to go around, so you will see very few going forward. Even if you're thinking, I'll just shop them in December, no rush. Well, that kind of is with the Tanzanites because there are just so few left. So $24.99 for your choice of there. Don't forget about the yellow diamond. Yes. Oh. Gotcha. All right, so we had another switcheroo today. All right, so is the trillion no longer here? All right, so let me move that aside, and here we go. So the emerald cut is here. Emerald cut is the 470. Thank you for letting me know that. We just had a swap, which means I think then the Asher cut's still available, correct? So the Asher cut, all right, so we can flash that for you as well. Asher cut now got swapped out for the trillions. So now we're going Asher cut as well, which is the 425. So 425 here on the left and 470 on the right, and either way, $24.99. Thank you so much. All right, we got about 5 minutes left to go. Any questions, requests, last minute? Are you going to be with us tomorrow? We got a big show kicking off at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. 3 hours for our big Sunday. It's our big finale. It's a do not miss show. We got an incredible Sunday in store for you, but $24.99, guess what's not going to be there? Anything you've seen today, anything you've seen in this 3 hour Saturday, not going to be available for our Sunday. I can tell you that much. So here's $24.99. And again, we had a swap. So now the Asher cut's back, Trillion's gone. And now we get to show you what is left here with that $470. That's where I would go. I would really go there. Don't forget about the turquoise we had earlier. A couple zircons left over, the green and the pink. We had that nailed it necklace. The sapphire collar is $36.99. For sapphires, diamonds, and in a platinum collar necklace. Here it is. This is the collar style necklace in platinum with sapphires and diamonds. We'll take a look at it on the hand here as well. So work back to Tanzanites and everything else you got. There are your blue sapphires and diamonds in the collar style necklace. A reminder, that was also sold earlier. It got swapped for something else. So that is now $3,699 for the sapphire collar necklace. And that's going to be item number 1128018. Fantastic, isn't it? $487 among 7 stones is the 7-stone style. Sits right at the base of the neckline. Remember, it's 17 inches in length. Does have diamonds as well, bigger diamonds as well. 2 on each side of every sapphire, and then a solid platinum design lobster claw. Or actually, this is not the lobster claw, it's the box link closure. So that's a insert box closure that you have with the figure 8 safety, and that's $36.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. We've got our 2 tansies left here for you, and we've got a final 3 minutes left to go. So what can we help you with from the show? We've shown you 3 hours. It's been a ton of jewelry. Let me know what you'd like to have before it's gone to somebody else. You know, that's the key here. It's about, you can't just shop it later online and go, oh, maybe I'll see it later. You got to shop it now because we have a lot of competition out there for you and a lot of one-of-a-kinds that we showcase during the show. So it's really important you dial in now, get what you love, $24.99 while they last. And again, if you want that sapphire necklace, that's a beauty. That's still here. The Trillion cut now gone, but it leaves us with the Asher and the emerald cut as well. And then, of course, any other questions you have. How about that yellow diamond? How about that really important Tanzanite heart shape? Whatever you need, we're here to help you. And we'll be here for a couple minutes, but honestly, you want to just call now because also we want to make sure that we announce to everybody else that your piece is your piece and not theirs. So this is where it comes critical here to get in on the phone lines. 2 minutes left to go in the show. Thanks again for being with us. Reminder, tomorrow we're back same time. We have 2 daytime shows every week at Saturday and Sunday. Every other show, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're here in the evening hours. So it's daytime shows Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 1, that's Pacific. That's 1 to 4 in the afternoon for my East Coasters out there. So noon to 3 if you're in the Central Time Zone. So we got the country covered, right? We're all good. We got 1:49 left. Our last call on Tanzanites here at $24.99 a piece. Don't forget about the 302 yellow diamond. That might have my name on it. At this point, I may have to just give in. I got to pay more than you do, but you know what? It's still worth it. Still worth it. Still the big value. We're very busy on the phone lines, as always. You see the last 90 seconds ticking down of the airtime. Yes. I can. The caller's been on many, many, many times. Let's do it again for you here. It's going to be item number 1128018. Tony, we're going to show that on the neckline one more time here for everybody on the collar, just to show it. And sorry, guys, we're without a monitor here, so let me get it all straightened out for you there. As you can see it now, 17 would hit right where that microphone is. So just, I'm going to hold it a little lower just to show it there as a comparison. It's $36.99. It's going to have, it's the 7 style. It's like a 7-stone style, 7 blocks that are linked together. And then they are actually all emerald cut stones in the Ceylon Royal Blues. And then your insert box closure with the figure 8 that you can see is undone at the moment. So that is $36.99. And then again, on a skin tone, that's what it looks like. So just really, really beautiful, lively royal blues. Sounds like this one may be going again. And we'll go back to our wheel. We got about 30 seconds left here. So our close-up brings us our Tanzanite last look there. The sapphire necklace is gorgeous. Remember, you also have a money-back guarantee on everything you shop for in the show. So the best thing to do is to get it home. Get it home. You'll know best when it's at home, when you can see it in person and enjoy it that way. Thanks again. Speaking of enjoying, it's been an what am I trying to say? Am I done? I'm done. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll see you then. Have a good one.